welcome everyone back to the British Esports Student Champs. Today we are in week 8 of the Rumble Stage 2. And it's going to be an amazing one. I'm so glad to be back, and I hope everyone had an amazing time off, a great New Year's as well. Did you get up at anything good?
Yeah, I celebrated somewhere. But yeah, how about you?
For me, it wasn't that good. I was very ill. That flu going around. Yeah, that flu going around was not very good. But today, it's going to be an amazing match as we have South Devon College versus the Bury Raptors. And who do you think will win in this game one?
I'd have a feeling it's 50-50 because they're both in the same. Well, the only difference is 4 wins on SDC. And then 3 wins from Bury Raptors, where they both played the same matches amount. But I have a feeling that it's going to be a close match because they've been against each other for like a few weeks back, where SDC took the win 13-7 versus Raptors. So, how about you? Who do you think will win?
Well, like you said, they've already played each other before, and SDC did take that win. It was a 7-13 win, 13, of course, going to SDC. So I'm wondering if we're going to be seeing a bit of a change up here because, of course, both the teams we've seen they enjoy the matches that the maps that they play, but there's been a lot of changes since these teams have played each other.
Yeah,
and we have the side of SDC who they like to play the KO, they like to play the Omen, the Jet, they like to play the Reyna sometimes in solo queue. So I wonder if it'll come out here, especially with the amount of nerfs that have came out to most of these champions. It's going to be a very interesting change with how much the current meta has changed, and we have a brand new competitive pool. Will we see the likes of Breeze coming in? It's had a massive change, but to me it doesn't even look that different.
The only thing that they changed really about Breeze is mid and then side of A, which is they added just a few boxes and that's it. But I still hate Breeze with a passion. I hate it the most. How about you?
I used to like Breeze. I don't know what it was. I wasn't very good at aiming, so I don't know why.
It's so much long range fights with Breeze. It's just like it's all a gamble for me because I'm the worst at long range fights. It's not the best.
I feel like the reason I might have liked it is mainly just because when I was playing against people on it, I would just play Jet, dash in, and then I'd be able to get a pick because the amount of tight corners that there is, you can definitely catch people off by surprise, and as long as you have maybe like a Viper or something to cut off them choke points into the mid, it makes them up so much easier.
It's also like a heaven for like Chamber and people who like ops because it's, as I said, it's a very all of the fights are pretty much long ranges. Like you're in the end of the spawn. It's like so much range.
Yeah, well, I wonder with all these ranges that is on that map, will we be seeing the new weapon coming out? It's
Bandit,
very strong. The Bandit, it's just a little bit more expensive than the Ghost, but it has the firepower of that Deagle that there is. It's a one-shot headshot, maybe up to 50 meters?
It's one shot from 10 meters.
10 meters? Yeah. Wow, that is insane, especially for light buys. If you're buying that weapon, if you have the confidence to go into the game with the aim that you have, it's such a crucial buy, and especially for the teams that are going to be playing, we see Jet a lot of times, and that weapon on Jet is going to be so strong because they're able to buy the smoke, they're able to do the dash and smoke into sight, while also still having the firepower to just get those one-shot headshots. And the long-range abilities on that weapon, despite the spread being a bit too much, it's still so strong.
Could also be a potential way or new playstyle for Neon or Waylay, as you said, they both have dashes as well in their own way. We'll see maybe like a new like. Maybe we'll see players experiment with the new weapon and stuff, especially on the, like you said, on the rounds where they like lose economy, or like in the first few rounds where it really changes the meta right now, I'd say, because they can be more aggressive and like fight back whenever they need to. But
yeah, well, hopefully we'll be able to see it because I haven't really seen much of it. I haven't played the game that much. I think I've played one comp game. And I didn't actually realize that some of the champions got nerfed a bunch. Cypher. The changes on Cypher were not fun to find out in game. I'm sitting there, I hear my trip go off, and then about a second later, I realize that
there's a huge delay.
It's not fun. I don't know why they've changed it so much. I mean, he was a very strong champion, but I might need to go back to my Killjoy route, especially since Vi's still nerfed since the last time I played her. I wasn't really much of a Cypher player myself,
Yeah.
but I meant to go back to my Killjoy days. Back when I used to be able to hit Immortal in that game. I used to only play Silver and Killjoy all the way.
I mean, what I like recently about Valorant as well is the change they did to Harbor. Instead of, I think his main smoke now is an orb, like an Omen smoke. But like, it's really a nice change because it does bring a new opportunities to bring him out in the meta. Because back then, Harbor was just like basically Viper with 3 walls, and with wall is like you just have to control it hard. It's kind of techy to control. At the end of the day, Harbor is really only perfect for like, I'd say he's viable for 2 smoke comps, but as a solo smoke, it's a bit hard. It's a bit techy. But what do you think about Harbor so far?
Well, I haven't actually seen any of the changes, but if I do remember correctly, I believe you used to be a Harbor main.
Yeah, I used to be a Harbor main.
Which
I
very
used to get a lot of
surprising.
hate, bro.
I
What
mean,
is
it's
this?
Harbor. Like, who plays Harbor? No
mean,
one.
The reason why I play him just because no one plays him.
I mean, like,
It works sometimes.
Back when he came out, if you went on TikTok or anything, you would see so many little techie things.
Yeah.
You'd have sit in the corner, throw the wall, and you'd hide in a perfect little cubby when no
Bunny
one would
hop,
expect
shorty,
you.
shotgun.
Yeah, especially with that bulletproof orb as well. Like, has he
Yeah.
still got that or not?
No, so his bulletproof orb is, so his E, his main smoke, you can place it like an Omen smoke, and you press the button again to have it shield.
Oh, okay,
So,
that's
yeah.
very interesting. I hope we actually see some Harbor sometime.
Yeah.
Because I've not seen any of these changes. That
And
have
then
came from.
his C ability is now like a stun, where you just throw it like a grenade. And it stuns and then nearsights the enemy like an Omen blind. So he's really like he's at the same time almost an initiator, but yeah, I mean with that smoke alone, he's mainly
So does he not have
smoke.
the tidal wave anymore?
I think he only has 1 charge left.
One charge in that.
From what
Okay,
I
that's
remember,
very
yeah.
interesting. I did not know about any of those changes that came to him.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've really followed Valorant, but it'll be very fun. But
Mm-hmm.
map pools, we have at the moment Abyss, we have Breeze, we have Bind, we still have Corrode in the map pool. That's changed a bit as well. We
Yeah.
have a lot of the wall bangable
Oh,
spots
the wall
are
bangable
now
spots, yeah,
not
are
wall
gone.
bangable, which will change a lot. I believe it's on the B side. You used to be able to
Yeah.
just spray through main, and if you plant it in the corner,
Yeah.
it's undefusable if
With
you
an
haven't got
arrow,
control.
a silver arrow up top, a recon dart. Oh,
Yeah,
he's
but I
dead.
mean, elbows wall, that isn't wall. That is wall bangable still. So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, if you have the elbow control, it is still playable like that. But it definitely adds a lot of changes to that map, as well as on the opposite side in that little hut where normally
Yeah.
people plant. From mid, that is no longer wall bangable as
Yeah.
well. And the changes to Haven with that mid wall, the
Oh,
pre-round
the mid door
B,
in garage.
No. So from B, you know the
Oh,
window.
the window.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so the
I seen that, I seen
window
that. Yes,
is
I've seen
now, has one of the penetratable walls in it where it has to break over a
Has to
certain
break
amount
it
of shots,
first, yeah.
which it is a great change. I don't know how it took them that long to add that to the game.
Every time they make a new map, or all of their maps in Valorant are all just made of paper. It's actually crazy.
But Corrode, we said, Haven's still in the map pool, and then we also have Pearl and Split. So which one do you hope we're going to see?
I'm hoping we see a bit of Abyss or Haven maybe, but I think we're gonna be starting in the game now.
And let's see what map they've picked. And
As
they've
I've guessed,
gone
it's
for
Abyss.
What a great guess. And look at the
Whoa.
team comps. We already have SDC picking up the Vise. Has been nerfed, but still quite a strong pick.
Yeah.
But they've gone for the double sentinel. How do you think they'll be able to play this game out then with this double sentinel?
Double Sentinel as Chamber and Vise. I think this is gonna be a good one for Abyss, especially because it has a big mid. Abyss has a big mid control, so as the 2 Sentinels can just stay on each side and just lock that down, and then the rest of the team can just play around mid and see how it goes from there.
Well, I mean, if we look back to the women in esports, the GC tournament, I believe that we saw a comp just like this. We saw the Vise, we saw the Chamber, and that double sentinel comp was so strong, especially with the powerhouse aimers that they had on their team in that Chamber. It was an absolute destruction by the team, and hopefully we'll be able to see Yerk doing something similar to that, as we are going to be getting at this game. But this other team has went with a different team comp. They've went with the Fade. They've went with the double duelist instead. So hopefully that'll be a very fun thing to see. We'll be seeing a lot of these fast pushes into the into the site, with the Yoru TPing in, the Jet dashing just behind him, and so much space will be needing to be created for these sites executes.
Yeah. What I see, I think we're about to start in the game soon. But yeah, I mean, who do you think? As I said, I'm gonna ask you again. Who do you think will be dominating this map?
So, I mean, we did see SDC win before. It was a 13-7. But
Yeah.
I believe this is a different map that we are seeing this time. So
Yeah.
hopefully it will change up the score a bit. And I hope that we have quite a close game between both these teams. But we have Ascend here on the defense, Raptors on the attack. And Raptors have picked a pretty good attacking team comp. As the blind's coming out, but it doesn't matter as Coop is not blinded. And oh, wow. What a fast round that is. Coop getting the 3. And just the Sova getting the rest of the 2. It was so close. The blind came out, but just none of the side of Raptors were able to take the opportunity and try and get 1 kill. But that is going to be a flawless in this first round.
Like I said, we saw the Waylay there. He got almost all of them with his stun. And he almost got an ace, but as you saw, Sova took the 2k. And I see right here that Raptors will be doing the same thing where they will be pushing A again on A main.
That's not ready.
And we still have the Waylay and the Sova over on this side. So the stun will also be coming out again, possibly, but there's the Sova dog going to be coming out. And Kakazu with that brand new bandit getting the kill. And Yerk able to get one, but not able to TP out as Meliodas gets the kill on Yerk. And now it's only Sova left alone. So weak, but able to get one, but gets taken out again by Meliodas. That is 2 kills on the board for the Yor. As the planet's going to be coming down. And it's now a 2v3. And the Raptors have the spike planted. Now, how are they going to play this? Because they don't have the best of weapons. They have a Marshall. And a Marshall on this site, it's quite close corners.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the Vise has. Let's see how they're going to be pushing out. As a peek comes out, but the Spectre gets the kill, and Drought with the Bandit again. Another kill, and that is a triple for Meliodas. And the Thrifty coming out for the side of Raptors, bringing it now 1-1.
The Bandit really showed up there with Raptors on Jet. The Raptors Jet really like he showed what the Bandit can do in like rounds where you guys just like 1 round down, and then he showed Bandit like using the Bandit alone. He just turned the round over. You think?
Well, it was great to see because they played that round so, like it was the same execute, but they played it so much differently. They played it more slow. They were able to bait out some of the util, and then they just surprise attacked the defensive Ascend. And now the flash going to be coming out. Meliodas peeking with the Mars Outlaw, but not able to find one. But then peeks out over onto Drought, and Drought is just caught lacking there on the side of B. And now that's going to be a full site for Raptors. Kakazu has the Vandal in hand. This is such a great position, but we have the triple flank coming from the side of Ascend, as they're going to be playing this just like they're attacking. But what a kill from Yerk. Yerk needs to try and go get that weapon, but the miss coming out from the Yoru, but there's so many kills happening on site. Now in a 2v4. Oh, the big Yoru clone coming out, but he doesn't get the kill. And now it's 22 health. Has the Vandal in hand. Not sure where the Clove is. And sadly, just unable to do it. Or could have had the kill over onto Nash there, but just peeked away and tried to run away with the Vandal in hand to try and save a bit of economy. But what a round that was. So much happening.
Yeah, Ascend almost got them with the flank on Raptors, but again, Raptors counter-reacted to that and just proceeded to win fights.
I mean, the Yoru being able to hold off the chamber for long enough. But that fake Yoru
the
clone.
fake clone. Almost worked. It almost worked.
If the aim was a bit better, it would have worked.
Yeah.
But they didn't have the weapon. They only had the Marshal or the Outlaw. They didn't have the correct tools to try and take out such a close range fight. But they brought the pistol. Almost got him down. 22 health was left. But that would have been amazing to see. We haven't seen a fake Yoru clone so long. But Yerk is just holding himself. Waylay able to TP back, and now they have the advantage. The shots coming out. Yerk gets on onto Nash, but the refrag from Meliodas over onto Yerk as they're trying to clear out these corners. And the Yoru flash coming out. It's a great flash. Only get the shots, but finally gets the kill. Coop getting the refrag over onto the Clove, and another one as he peeks out of the smoke. And it's now a 3v1 situation for Meliodas. Has the weapons in hand, and the ultimate going to be coming out, just trying to pick up this bomb as they're going to be TPing away. And they don't know where the Omen or Vise is, but it's going to be a very fast rotation over all this B.
Yeah, Ascend's on the way.
Ascend know it. Ascend are able to see what's going to be happening here, but the Vise wall is still up. So now they know that Yoru is inside. They have the information that they all need to retake, and it's a 3v1. Yoru, no util, I believe, from the Yoru to be able to try and cut us out.
And he has one flash left.
But someone is flashing all the way to the heavens as they're peeking out one by one. But there we go, the double peek. The TP tried to come out and it was very close. Almost got away, but just slightly delayed.
I think the moment Raptors came out from the A main smoke, Ascend, the Waylane from SDC Coop from Ascend, just like had the perfect timing to pick 3 people off. He has crazy timing so far from what we've seen. But Raptors from Yoru from Raptors could have possibly had that if he had more space to 1v1 individually. But yeah.
Well, I mean, it's amazing kills coming up from Coop. You can tell that the aim from Coop is very strong. And that is why we are seeing the chamber pick coming out from them. And this is what we love from the chambers. They need the aim because their utility just isn't the best for anything else.
It's basically 3 weapons.
Yeah. But here comes the Whaler ult as they're peeking out, and Coop is just able to do the things.
4.
Getting the 4,
5.
Can he get the A's? And the shots coming up with T. Able to stop the A's coming out from Coop. That is an amazing round from Coop there. And I do apologize. It was Yerg who is on the chamber, not Coop. But it doesn't even matter because Coop, after talking about that aim, was able to get 4. They were Whaler ulted, but wow, what a round from Coop that was. And I believe that is just going to be it. 15 health on the board, almost got the ace if they just hit that one last shot. But that's the Phantom for you. 2 little damage. You need them 5 bullets instead of the 4.
Yeah.
But they're just going to be waiting here. Has the spike in hand with 15 health. Just not going to be able to do anything here as they're doubling up high and low. And there's the shots coming out. Mate's able to take him out. And that is an amazing round. Just 1 ultimate used on the board, but able to get forfeit. That is great utility usage.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, Raptors couldn't do anything as all of them were slowed. They really had to make that one shot count just to kill Waylay, but in the end they didn't able to.
Well, I mean, the movement from the Waylay was good as well. Being able to dodge and weave left and right, just able. Felt like we're watching Prime Mike Tyson there, just dodging all the fists, all the bullets coming in over towards their head. And did sadly get taken out as the Waylay all just expired over onto the Fade. But it doesn't matter. They got 4. They're happy with that, but unable to get the ace. But now we're seeing a default come out from Raptors here. They are on a low buy, has the bandit in hand, Kakazu over on this A main here. But the rotation has switched up from the side of Ascend as they're going to be playing the Waylay and the Chamber over towards his B side. And there's a kill from Yerg already coming out from the B side window. Wow. And Kakazu now has the Marshal in hand, realizes where the buys is. Maybe they know that they need to try and rotate, but look at the bomb. The bomb is all the way on B side, where there is 3 sitting in A main. And the ult's coming out. I don't know why we are ulting on an eco round here. We have no weapons, and the bomb's down. Maybe they just want to try and get the bomb and run away and try and get the teammates as fast as they can. But now the whole side of Ascend, the 4 players are just going to be 4-man doubling up onto this bomb and just going to be holding off all of the possible sightlines where Raptors can try and come in from.
Yeah, Ascend right now, they're just basically defending the spike, not letting Raptors take it easily. They've got all directions, 2 of them on each side. Oh, we see a fight above.
30 seconds. 30
I mean, this may as well just be a post-plant situation. The bomb is basically just being planted down as 3 of them were all coming in from this attacking side. But it doesn't matter. As the side of Ascend, they have the better weapons. They know what they need to do. Yeah, they might have gotten the 1 consolation kill over onto that A side, but it doesn't mean diddly squat when the bomb is down over on that B side because of the misplay. But the bandits coming out, the shots not hitting sadly, and Coop able to get that 3k, taking out T to secure another round win for Ascend. And what do you think they could have done different that round for Raptors?
I think Raptors, the B side, Clove and Yor just played a bit too deep or too sudden because they were playing split, but then they were making noise on B and A at the same time. They could have just left the spike a bit further down on their spawn just to be safe, but Ascend just caught them off guard, and then with the Chamber just pushing in on the Clove and getting 2 kills for free with that Clove ult. It's a bit unfortunate for Raptors, but we see Raptors in middle now.
Yeah, it seems a bit of a miscommunication from the Raptors in that round. They just weren't able to communicate what they'd done. Like you said, they should have probably placed the bomb down in the mid. You know, maybe the player who was playing the default in the mid could have rotated back and shot the thing. But a big mid push coming out as the Jet's going to be dashing up towards Remza and gets a kill. Nash getting the kill onto Yerk. And now we're all of a sudden, we're in a 3v5 for Ascend. And now scraps that into a 2v5 as Kakazu gets a kill onto Mate. taking them out, and now they don't know what to do. Both the side of Ascend are split, and look at the Vise here. Vise gets one, unable to get the second as Fnatic is taking them out, but look at Coop. Does Coop have the timing as Nash is going to be going up that rope?
That's one.
Gets the kill. Now in a 1v3, still winnable. Has the ult online, has every single bit of util, just needs to not fall off the map.
He has full util here. He has the chance.
Happen. But here we go. Full util going to be rotating through the defender spawn, and look at where they are positioned. One in mid. They're going to be trying to spot this mid rotate, but now they may know that Coop is playing from this defensive side. And they need to try and take the time as the Yoru is going to be slowly walking through mid. Do they have the timing? And Meliodas gets the timing on the Coop. And that is the 3rd round win for Raptors. What a change of pace that is for the team of Raptors, and a very much needed round win.
I think Raptors just decided, oh, we haven't tried mid. Why don't we just push down, run in? And it actually worked for them this time. But yeah.
Well, it seemed like Ascend just weren't planning on anything like that happening. They've seen the attacks coming from B and A.
They didn't expect the one from mid,
but that mid push, it just was so much different from what they've seen so far, but now they will be expecting it. But I'm surprised they might not be going for it again, but they are going to be going towards this B side. We need the Vise to be playing a bit off of the map, off of the site here, because it's going to be such a heavy push over the wall. But it's looking like Vise might have just disconnected as the Shears are going to be coming out and spotting them. And there is a disconnect from the whole of SDC coming out. Very confusing what's happening here as everyone is disconnected. Maybe the Wi-Fi went out in the college.
Oh, everyone is disconnected. I've just realized.
Everyone is disconnected from the side of Ascend, which is very interesting. Maybe it's a strategic play, you know, getting in the minds of Raptors.
Strategic DDoS, bro. What is this?
But we probably will be going to a bit of a tech pause because of what's happening. But there's so much to talk about. I wonder if we can replay rounds. I don't know if you can do that on custom games.
I don't think so, no. Unless it's like a proper replay system. But, I mean, it took them 10 years to add the replay, didn't they?
Yeah, that is true. It took them a very long time. But what an update that was for the replay system. But I mean, this is going to be a free round, I guess, towards the Raptors.
One enemy remaining.
But we shall be going to a bit of a tech pause. Wow, look at that T getting a 4K. A bit of a consolation wanting to get the kills up, but
I mean, a free round for them. But
I mean, but we had SDC. They were 4 rounds up. How do you think the rest of that first half would have played out?
I think with that, Raptors are just finding the right momentum and the right strategies to use for Ascend. Because Ascend, like, if they're all Ascend and Raptors 5v5, if you just all put them in one site, I think would win aim-wise is Ascend. Because Coop is really shining right now. He's warming. You can see he's warming up.
Coop and Yerk are just dominating in the aim aspect.
Yeah. But like, I think Raptors, if they just find the right momentum, the right timings, the right strategies, the right abilities, all in the right timing, right spots, I think Raptors would have this first half.
Well, I feel like Raptors would have won that round there. Yeah. Even despite the DCs, you know, they had the push. There was only one sitting on that side of the B. Yeah. And they had all 5 over towards there. So that would have been a very big push. You know, they would have been able to get them kills, probably take out the kill, maybe not even needing to get refrag by winning that duel 5v1. But it really just depends how much the aim of the Vise would have came out there.
Yeah.
If that aim was on point, they would have been able to do something. But I feel like that round might have went to Raptors. But we haven't really seen a proper retake come out
from Ascend. Yeah, Ascend. I actually agree. I was about to mention that, like, they've been fighting. That's like on the respective sides, they've been like fighting, and then sometimes Ascend gets like a pick or two, whereas in the end, when they don't get picks off Raptors, they just lost a round really. So
yeah, I mean, the only retake we've seen which did come out in favor for SDC was the time when it was a 3v1 over on that B side. And the Yoru was able to get one and almost TP'd out. So maybe if the TP was a bit faster, we could have seen something a bit different play out there, as the bomb was still in a good position for Raptors to try and take that round. But every other retake we've seen, it's always been SDC. They've been down in numbers. They've tried to retake it, and the weapons haven't been the best, such as they had the Marshall against the Marshall and the Bandit against the technical save of Raptors, but they weren't able to pick up the weapons like the Spectre. So they had the bomb down. They still had a lot of util as there was a massive fight in main, and it just allowed Raptors to have such a free round there. So the retake for them, wasn't the strongest there, but every other time it's just been a complete whitewash compared to the retakes that we have seen.
But yeah, I mean, throughout this first half, who do you think will have like the advantage first?
Advantage. I mean, Abyss. Would you say it's an attacking or a defender side of map?
Abyss. I would say it's an attacking map.
An attacking map. So
because it's three sites and then like
2 sites, 3 lanes.
2 sites. Yeah. Sorry, 3 lanes, 2 sites. But like it's like a very big map. It's the same big size as Breeze, I'd say. Whereas there's like if you're defending, like if you just like if you don't know where everyone is, it's kind of like it just makes you paranoid. Like what I feel all the time playing in this map. But yeah, I'd say it's more attacking sided with more options for attackers. Definitely. Well, what do you think?
Well, like you said about the paranoid, I'm always paranoid in this map. Like the jumps that you need to make.
Yeah.
And if you just calculate that just a tiny bit off, you're falling into the abyss.
Yeah.
Such as the map name. But like you said, it is an attacking sided map, I believe. But that's only if you utilize the mid play enough.
Yeah.
And we've only seen that in one round, which worked out very well for Raptors.
Yeah.
And we need to see a bit more coming out from there because mid has changed a lot. We need to see at least like one of the duelists, maybe the Jet, taking the fights in mid so they can either dash away to get the safety or maybe even just get a kill. But as we are seeing, we only see the Omen up at top mid. They're just defending that solo while the rest of the players are going to be playing on the site. They always have a 3-1-1.
Yeah.
There's nothing changed about that, and it's every single round that we see it. And it's always the Chamber and the Waylay playing together, which means, statistically, from what we've seen, the Chamber's trip have always been on the side that he's playing as well.
Yeah.
We don't see any change in that. We don't see any versatility with that Chamber trip to try and hold off any different areas that the side of Raptors can push into. But there isn't really much place for him to place that trip, especially in mid.
Yeah.
Because it's such an open area that if you're a tiny bit late, then that's you dead because they'll just
like
get so fast
in mid, there's like there's a pathway, there's a doorway towards A and a doorway toward B. So realistically, you can only put it on one side. I mean,
yeah, that is true. But we need to see a bit of mid play. Once we see a bit of mid play coming out from Raptors, I believe they can take this half with an astounding win. I believe that they can get what? So it's first 12, I believe, and they're currently on round 8. If we replay that one, maybe it's 6
I think it's
to 4-4.
4-3 right now to Raptors.
It's 4-3 to SDC at the moment.
Yeah.
Will be 4-4 if that round does not get replayed.
But yeah, I mean, with the comp of Ascend, the only duelist they have dash wise is Waylay, right? Yeah. So I think if Ascend like utilizes on Waylay, especially on her dash and slow, with the mid pushes, I think that would be like a good opportunity or like a good strategy for Ascend to use against Raptors. Since what's the comp again for Raptors?
The Raptors comp, we've got the Jet, the Yoru, the
Vise.
I don't remember, maybe Omen?
Yeah, Omen.
I don't know why I'm forgetting so much, but as we've just seen 8 rounds being played out.
But, it's an intense 8 rounds, I'd say.
But I mean, it really depends because we've seen, such as in the Game Changers tournament that we casted a few months ago or last month.
Yeah.
We saw, especially on the base, it was such a close match where we had one side absolutely dominating, especially that Haven match, if you remember. It was like a 12-13 or whatever, and then it just completely changed and went to overtime.
Yeah.
And what a game that was. I believe it might have been like the Powerpuff Girls or something like that.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I think so.
And they played so well during that, and it was such high stakes that we can see it again in here where the map just completely flips on its head, depending if you're attacking or defending. Some teams might be better at attacking or defending. You never know. But the Berry Raptors, they have the attacking composition for this map. So will they do better or worse on defense? Maybe they'll go for a bit of a heavier push on defense side to try and catch.
Yeah, I think Raptors will heavily rely on pushing, especially on defense side, because as we've seen right now, they're starting to get the hang of pushing in this map right now, in Abyss right now. So, yeah.
I mean, they're taking the time, they're learning the way that SDC play, and they are taking that information, and they're doing pretty well with it, especially since we saw in that mid push.
Yeah.
They took the information of, we have one here, and they have 3 there. Let's push the weakest link, and then once they'd done that, they took out the Omen. And SDC looked a bit scrambled. They didn't know
Yeah,
what
they
to
didn't
do.
know what to do.
So they just kind of pushed out and gave off the 1v1s, which in reality, there was always 2 players of Raptors holding that one player pushing out.
Yeah.
So it just ended up in complete domination from the Raptors of that round, and we're just able to get the kills, and then SDC just looked so lost. And the 2 players that were left were both split up. I mean, it could have been a very good clutch from Coop. He was left alone. He got the one, but then was just sadly taken out. But we'll see. We'll see when we get back. It'll be a lot different. Hopefully they'll be able to come back soon, because I want to see some high intense gameplay. And it's a very close match. So
yeah,
far.
it's been close so far. It's been good so far. Speaking of, for match 2, what do you think the map will be playing on?
Oh, now for match 2, we've done a bit of research into this. We've seen that I believe it was Blackpool
Versus Kingston.
Yeah, Blackpool, they love Haven.
Yeah.
Haven, I believe, is the only map they've played. I think they might have played one maybe on Pearl. But then if we look down at the side of Kingston, they only play Pearl.
They only play Pearl, yeah. Like,
so will we see target bans coming in? Maybe one team will ban, maybe Blackpool will ban Pearl, Kingston will ban Haven. Then we'll see this complete random map, which either of these teams we have not seen play on yet, and see how they play.
What I like to see what if Kingston bans Haven and then Blackpool bans Pearl, so they'll have to play on a completely new map that they haven't they're not knowledgeable that much, you know.
Well, I'm sure if they'd done a bit of research in either team, which I mean, at a stage like this, into this stage 2 of Rumble week 8, we need to do a bit of research into the teams, and a bit of research can go such a long way. Like, we took maybe about 5 minutes and we found out which maps these players play.
Oh, are we back?
We're not back.
It's Chambers' handsome face.
We're looking at a handsome Chamber. Wow.
He does. Should I use that as a tattoo on my face? Oh, no. I don't think so, no.
I mean, if you got that tattooed on your face, that'll be
I need to be like.
You'd be looking at your job.
But I'm not
prospects.
Chamber.
Yeah, you'd be looking at your job prospects as well. Maybe. You know, I don't think many people. Would be
FC Sova was a Reaver Vandal. Am I the only one that doesn't like Reaver Vandal anymore? Like, at first, when it first came out, I think this applies to every skin, really.
Well, I mean, Reaver, it was one of the first ever skins. You know what I miss? I miss the back in the beta. You know, like the lion.
Oh, is it like the blue one or the dragon?
Oh yeah, it was like the dragon one. Like right in the beta, that was lovely. But going back to beta skins, do you remember Lux?
Lux.
Yes, it was a plain. It was like a blue and white.
Oh, blue and white. Yeah, I remember that.
In that skin, even though it's so plain,
I think
the knife on that. Oh,
yeah, the knife.
It's just such a clean weapon skin.
Didn't they bring out like the green one, the dragon one? But yeah, looks like we're back on the game. 20 seconds.
I'm not really sure if they brought back the skins. I mean, like I said, I don't really play this game much, so you know, my knowledge is gone a bit. But we are back. We have 10 seconds left.
Am I having a deja vu moment, or yeah, it's basically the same thing that happened last round, where Vice is alone on B. So
I mean, once we go and spectator play, we will be able to see what the current score is, and it is 4-3. We have been able to re-roll the match back to the previous round. It looks like they're going to be playing out the exact same way. Which, I mean, the side of Ascend don't know how that match played out. But can... Oh my god.
Wow.
I didn't know if the Clove was going to be able to jump on that little box there, but there is the kill coming out. And it's playing out exactly as I said. We have the 5 still left as they took a duel against the Vise and was able to get that kill. And now the bomb's going to be coming out. They could have planned it a bit better, maybe a bit for that side lane.
Yeah.
A bit more open, but the ult's going to be coming out. A great kill from Kakasu, but Coop gets the refrag. Coop's going to be pushing up here and getting the shots away, but Fnatic able to get the kill over onto Coop. And now we're left in a 2v3. It's the kills from Yerk coming out, and Yerk still shooting, but Mate able to get the final kill. Now in a 2v1. The bomb needs to get defused, but look at all the util that Yerk has. Still has 8 shots in his headhunter, still has the TP. Whereas Fade does not have that much util to try and bait out anyone to push, but Mate's able to cover his teammate of Yerk and getting that kill. And there it is. Wow, that round.
5-3 to Ascend.
I mean, there's our first retake that we've seen.
You just mentioned earlier, like literally 5 minutes ago, that Ascend really needed like a retake plan.
Yeah,
like a retake plan.
We saw it. I mean, they had so much time because we had the side of like, even though they were trying to load back up, they must have had so much time to try and predict them what they wanted to do and strategize a plan. and they were able to do that. They still played the 3 over on the A, which we are seeing again in this round.
Yeah.
But they were able to retake so perfectly and still had 2 players up, which is so strong. But here comes the possible Waylay ult as the Fade Dog coming out.
Waylay ult
coming out, and Coop gets the first kill, gets the second. Can they get the third? Gets
3,
the third
4.
and the 4th. Now only needs the last one. Is it going to be dashing out? And the Jet gets the kill.
What is this?
Coop.
He can't get an ace.
He can't. The Waylay ult is so strong, especially on that A side, and was able to get so many with it. Was able to get 4 players stunned by that Waylay ult. The Yori wasn't, and they were able to get a kill off it, but it doesn't matter because Coop was like, I don't need that. But this is reminding me so much of like my time playing this game. All I could get was 4Ks. It's just 4K galore.
It's a curse at this point, really.
It is. It's the anti-ace curse. And we're seeing it be so prevalent in this game for Coop, is they're just not able to get those final kill.
Yeah.
First, we had the Fade taking out Coop for that ace. Now we have the Jet taking out Coop for that ace. And it's so unlucky. We want to see the ace. We haven't seen one yet. But here comes the util coming out from Jout as they're pushing into this side. The flash coming out. Gets one kill. It's a great hold by Drought as they gets the second. And the Vise will finally coming up, has so much space now and just needs to try and take the time, maybe reposition a bit, and that is what they're doing as the team is going to be coming over and rotating. Now in the 5v3 retake, there's a shot's coming out. Mates gets a kill on the T, which Drought really wanted, but Meliodas and Nash, both of the pistols getting the shots away, but now it's all left up to the Vise as Nash gets one with the classic, but taken out by Mates, and that again is another 2 players left for Ascend, getting the kills over on the Raptors and securing that round.
I feel like Raptors right now is being so predictable right now. Ascend is reading them like a book, like all day.
I mean, what a hold by Vise.
I know.
That hold by Vise was so strong. They needed, because they know where the Vise plays.
Yeah.
Once they found out that there wasn't 3 players pushing them, which is so prevalent for the side of Ascend, which they do every single round, they should have known that Vise was the alone one on that side. And despite Vise getting caught out last round, oh, there's 2 rounds ago on that B side, they should know where Vise plays.
Yeah.
And they have to try and check it. But they left it open for too long. And the great flash coming out, able to get the flash over onto Clove, was just able to secure that round over for Vise. But now we're seeing another mid push. A bit of a default coming out with 3 towards mid. His mate is going to be pushing out here. The drone coming out and spots all 3, possibly getting a tag onto all 3 there as well. But look at the shock dots coming out. It's going to be good damage coming out. But look at Coop coming out from behind and gets the 2 kills. But Kakazu taking him out as Nash gets another one. And it's now going to be putting it down into a 3v3. This round is so much closer. The bomb gets picked up. They learn from their mistakes. They didn't put the bomb further into that side. But Mate's able to get the kill onto Kakazu. The mid door's still not open. And we see the rotate coming out over from Ascend. The Omen and the Silver can be coming through mid. They hear the running from Vise over towards this A side, and they need to try and get this bomb down. But look at the positioning from Ascend. They have players coming in from everywhere. Is Yerk's able up into their tower, but Nash able to get the headshot over towards, and now in a 2v2. The bomb's coming out. They know that the wall has went up. They know where one of the players is at least coming from, but they don't know about the Omen. Will they check it? Will they not?
Raptors are being sandwiched right now.
But Yori's going to be peeking out here. Gets the spot over and gets the kill. Now in a 1v2, and Nash not able to do anything as Remza and Mates able to get the kills. And that's going to be the defuse over towards for Remza. And it's a great play. It's a great retake from them, and they played it so well. They had the pincer attack, and they didn't know where the Omen was. But what a Sova dart that was by Mates. Able to spot where the Yoru was. And that was such a free pick for Remza, as they were just able to peek out and get that kill, and putting it down at the 2v1, leaving the Vise in no man's land and just looking so lost and confused.
Ascend is really controlling Raptors right now. They're reading them, like I said, like a book. Raptors is being so predictable. They're going A, B, and then mid, but nothing works right now. They've only worked like the first time they tried, but now they can't change it up. They're just bomb rushing A or bomb rushing B. But we see again bomb rushing on B for Raptors side.
I mean, look at this positioning over from the side of Ascend.
Under Waylay.
Like, they put the Waylay down, and the ult's going to be coming out. But Odin, it gets the kill from Drought over onto Meliodas, who had the thing. But Coop not able to get many with that, as the ult's going to be coming out from Clove, and Mate's able to take them out. Mate's able to get another kill over onto T as Kakazu gets the headshot and puts it down into a 3v2. Ascend just need to hold on, but the Omen is still out. But they've had a DC apparently again, but they're going to be continuing. But that doesn't matter. As we still have the 3 players from Ascend holding this line. They still have the bomb, but there's already 2 players from Ascend over towards this B side. Will they be able to hold it? What will Raptors do? What do you think they're going to do?
I think for now, Raptors have plenty of time, but they're trying to get fixed here. He gets Omen up heaven, and then again, oh, Vice is down as well. Do you think Chamber will get this?
Chamber, yeah, amazing aim so far. But the jet knives are going to be coming out. The bomb going to be getting... Is the Visal is just going to be coming out just to try and stop them. But Kakazu getting just a bit too hasty as the ult going to be coming out. Still has 8 shots in the Headhunter along with this ult. And gets the headshot onto Nash. And what a clutch that is for Yerk. Just...
Wow.
It's too hasty from the jet of Raptors there.
Yeah.
Wasn't able to, you know, get into the right position there and just rushed a bit too fast. And Yerk was able to hear the footsteps coming out from the jet and get the 3 kill. And they also had the Headhunter, which doesn't get taken away by the Visal. Which, I mean, if you're in a situation like that, a 1v2, the only person you'd want in that situation is Yerk. I mean, the perfect utility just to counteract that Visal. And it was so perfectly done as they brought out that the Ultimate Hunter, or not the Ultimate Hunter, sorry, the operator, basically, the pocket operator, which is ridiculously overpowered, and was just able to take out the final player of Raptors and bring it to 9-3. But it's a switch off. We've finally switched.
Switch off. Now, see Ascend on mid. Oh, do you think they heard me, man? They're taking notes.
They are taking notes.
Oh, we see a bandit on Sofa.
Yeah, we're finally seeing a bandit. Maybe we'll see them play with it. But the Omen smoke is going to be coming out over towards mid-top here. It's going to be trying to take a lot of pressure in this mid. And already the rotation coming out from Raptors over towards this. And it's leaving Vice so much space to push up here. As they're getting so many kills. Now all up to Jeff. Kakazu not able to do anything. As Coop gets the kill off the ghost onto them. And now it's a free side for Ascend. They still have 5 players and only 2 left from the side of Raptors. And it's not the best operators to be in this position, as Coop just doesn't care. It's just going to be taking the shots of the bandit and how strong that is.
Yeah.
Is the bandit a medium or a high penetration weapon?
I think it's...
Must be medium.
It must be medium, yeah.
I think it might be medium.
Because it's a high penetration. It's not a rifle, so...
Yeah, I mean, the Deagle surely is the only high penetration weapon on the pistol side.
Yeah.
But, wow, what a round that was from Ascend. They were able just to look at it. They go, right, we're on attack now. We got absolutely destroyed mid. Let's take a note or page out of their notebook and let's just push into that mid.
Yeah, they took advantage of it already. Oh.
The Stinger's going to be coming out. It is going to be a buy from Meliodas, kind of, as the shots are going to come out. But yeah, gets the kill on the Kakazu from out of nowhere as they try to push with the Yori TP going away. And now it's put Raptors into a 4v5. But how they're going to do this is they're going to be coming out onto the side here. As Coop gets another kill onto Nash. And that is so much spacing as the Fade Dog's going to be coming out. But the shot from T getting onto Yerk.
He gets
and over onto Coop as well. Now into a 3v3. The bomb has gone down. But look at Yori who's up in heaven. Mid doesn't care though about that as they get to, and the Visor coming out. They now know where the Yoru is, and it's a 3v1 as they're all going to be looking up there. The clone coming out, but where is the Vice looking away from the action and left open? But mates, what a shot from mid, getting their headshot, the one tap into the head, and that is going to be the round for Ascend. Still have a good amount of weapons for their side onto this next round here, as Raptors are going to be looking to buy, apart from the Yoru surely, who bought a Stinger that round.
A Stinger, yeah. He thought he could have changed something, but in the end,
it doesn't even matter. But we also saw the Marshall coming out from, I believe it might have been the Violence.
T.
Or T, yeah.
Yeah, Fade.
So they haven't got the weapons to go into this next round.
Yeah.
As Ascend are still so strong here. We see a rifle buy coming out from the chamber and a phantom buy coming out from the Vice. So they still are very strong weapons-wise compared to the side of Raptors, who are probably equaling the same weapons. But Remta, the smoke coming out, as Yora's going to be hiding there. But Meliodas catches out Coop, and Nash with the pistol is going to just slowed by the Vise Vines. And now the bomb's going to be coming out, but they're all of a sudden in a 2v4 situation. So many kills just coming out from everywhere. And look at the Fade going to be pushing him from behind unless Fanic just decides to get the kills over onto Remza.
Does Yerk make a miracle play on this one?
It knows where Yerk is.
1, 2.
1-2. Oh, they're able to get the 4th to try and clutch out that round, but the right click from the Classic is way too strong in T. a breath of fresh air for the side of Raptors, as that was way too close. And they were able to clutch it out. But what a play that was from Yerk, almost getting all of them there. And was just able to just take his time, get the shots. It was so composed. And just unable to get it as the right click just a bit too strong.
I think they need to nerf the right click again.
I mean, it was already weak off the shotgun shot to the face, which probably should have killed him. You know, a shotgun that close, even if you're a little bit inaccurate with it, that should be a guaranteed kill any day of the week. But they just weren't able to do anything with that shotgun, despite getting the first kill. Which was a very good play by the Yori, and probably helped them out so much, as Coop just wasn't expecting Kakazu just to be sat in that corner. And Meliodas falling off the map from where?
We can't even see that on the map. That's actually intriguing.
I haven't seen someone fall off this map in a long time, but it's great when you see it. And that's going to be so unlucky for Raptors, is they're already down 11-4. And now going into this round, one down, but it doesn't even matter because they were able to get the kill over on the Vise. But now the shot's coming out from the Raptors Vise, and the trade coming out from Remza onto Nat is to get the kill. And is Kakazu going to fall this time? Probably not, because they have the float. And Fana getting the kill on Yerk, as Remza getting the second of the round. 2 refrags for them. And it's great refrags. Now in a 2v2 situation, one coming in from the attacking side and another one coming in from the defender's side. It's going to be a bit of a pincer attack here, as both of them are looking a bit in a bit of a pickle here, as they're not able to do much, but the shot's coming out from Coop, able to stay composed, and now in the 1v1 situation.
Oh, this is Battle of the Ages.
Still has the relay, I believe it is, but the tap coming out. Knows that he's not on it. Has the jump coming out, but didn't realize where Kakazu was. It's so unlucky, Kakazu getting that final kill and then clutching out the round for Raptors. A much needed round that is as well.
I think Coop got a bit excited there. I think he thought Jet was sticking, and then he tried to catch him off guard, but in the end, I think it's only pros that never fake, really.
Yeah, I mean, pros never fake. We've seen it so many times. But, I mean, it was a very good play from the Jet. Able to take his time. Kakazu, great discipline on not just sticking the bomb there. And it worked out so much in their favor. I mean, Coop got a bit disorientated, looked behind him when he dropped, thinking the shots were coming from there. But it was in front of him. Wasn't able to take him out, but almost flicked straight back to him. But Kakazu was able to get that 3K and clutch out that round for the Raptors. A very much needed round. As now we're going to be seeing a bit of a slower play. They're expecting the push coming in from the Euro on A. And it's looking like they might be able to, as the shots are coming out. And Meliodas getting the kill over onto Drought. That's putting Ascend into a bit of a tight situation here. But Remza able to spot out where at least one of the players is. But look at them, 3 of them all sitting in mid, as the Euro is going to be rotating back over towards this mid as well, as they're feeling like it might be a B push. But still, 2 players from the side of Ascend holding out over on this A side, thinking the Euro might push up a bit more, but he's already on the opposite side of the map, Ascend. You need to try and come up with a plan, but look how empty that A side is. But they don't know what they need to do, as there's so little noise coming out from the side.
Ascend looks a bit lost right now, but
it was a great play there by Ascend, opening that door so the Whaley can get into a very good position here. And now they are pushing a bit of an interesting shot. And now the TP try to come out from Meliodas as the shot from Coop comes in. The relay coming back from Coop into a better position. Knows at least where one of them is. And now the Jet is able to get 1. Coop able to get 1 though again. And the refrag, and now it's all up to mid, who's left in this 1v3. Zazda bomb in his hand, but not down. Needs to try and get some shots, but unable to get his Kakazu yet again dominating for the side of Raptors. But will it be enough to try and keep them in this game? Only 2 rounds are needed for the side of Ascend. 1 to go to match point. Will it be able to hold out so much on this defensive side?
I think I see a bit of hope for Raptors here, because they're starting to fire up in their aim, especially Yoru. At that last round, we saw him make space on A main and proceeding to get 1 pick, which in result made SDC scared of pushing A, and then they got a bit lost through mid. But then they tried to make something. They had to do something, but in the end they got caught off guard by a Jet.
I mean, the plays were good. The aim from Coop was very good as well, but just needed that little bit extra to try and get the kill over onto the cloak, which they weren't able to do. But they were able to get a few, but the Whaler ult's going to be coming out, gets the stun over towards on T now, and pushes into that heaven. They have so much space now, as Yerk's going to be pushing up with him, but Meliodas able to get a kill through the smoke, I believe, as they were trying to push up. Is the Waylay stun going to be coming out, and the blind coming out. Vanek getting that ultimate up, and now Yerk on the kill on the Nash. As the shots are coming out, and now the relay, and not able to do anything as Vanek pushes up, gets the revive corrected with the kill, and then able to get the second over on Yerk and securing that round. It was just a very unlucky. The blind was amazing, though, from, I believe, Meliodas.
Yeah.
Who was able to get Yerk up into the heaven and allowed the Clove a free kill.
It was a bit of mess. It was a bit of chaotic, round for Ascent. But it looks like we'll see a timeout from SDC.
It's going to be our first timeout. And let's see what they're going to be cooking up here. Ascent need this timeout. They've been so dominant on this attacking side. They got into this 9-3. And then the next 2 rounds, the first 2 rounds into the second half, they were able to get them, pushing it to an 11-3. But now they're on the comeback. They have got so many rounds and they're in such a good position. The weapons are still high. I mean, Coop was able to get the kills with the relay ult, but the Waylay ult, but it just didn't prevail. They were able to get the bomb down, but weren't able to hold it because the retake from the side of Raptors was just so strong.
Raptors is definitely turning the switch around here. I say Raptors is more or less getting the momentum up. Just to get
100%.
That momentum up, yeah.
The momentum's high for the side of Raptors, but I'm sure this timeout will be very interesting for SDC as they're going to be trying to cook up a bit of a play here.
Yeah.
And they're going to be trying to think of what they can do to try and push away this momentum that the side of Raptors have. But
looks like with that timeout, SDC is going towards B.
It's tough for the side of Ascend.
Yeah.
Because we look at the team comp of Raptors. They have an attacking team comp. Yeah, they weren't able to do much on the attacking side. But when that bomb is down, they're in a post-plant situation. The retake that Raptors have with this attacking side
is really
comp,
aggressive.
It's aggressive.
Yeah.
And it's taking the side of Ascend off guard. But Meliodas able to get the kill over in main, I believe that was. And it's just so strong. As now the vines are going to be coming out, but the slow unable to hit them, but gets one. As now they're going to be pushing out. They know where Vanek is, and they need to try and get the shots away. But there's so many players just above him. It's Coop, but it doesn't matter. His mate is able to do. But look at the whiffs coming out from Coop. That's very interesting to see from him. But now in a 2v1 situation, both of them are weak as the decay is going to be coming out. Fade already made his way onto Raptors and is going to be looking down as they drop down. They hear the drop down.
Wait, they don't know. Wait.
Oh no, because of the deafen from the ult. And look at that wraparound from T.
What?
It's so well played by T there as they were deafened from the ultimate of Fade. And it just didn't allow them to know whereabouts T was going to be coming from. And it's allowed them to drop down and get that flank over. And Coop just needed to hold that position. Just look at where the ball is.
If he looked there for 1 second longer, he could have caught Fade or T.
And that would have just allowed mates to know where T was coming from and possibly secure that match point round that Ascend so much need to try and throw off Raptors. But it was so much better. We haven't seen such a tight round like this for the attacking side of Ascend so far in the second half. And it's good to see that the timeout might be working in their favor. But now we're going to be seeing another mid-push. This mid-push worked in the first round. Let's see if it will work so far.
Going back to the original plan, we'll see.
Let's see how they're going to be doing this. Is the silver arrows going to be coming out? A bit of an interesting one because he exposed himself for a little bit there.
Yeah.
But they're not going to be taking out the wall as the silver arrows going to be coming out. The spot at least one as they're going to be pushing out. Two. Able to get one, but Nash able to secure down this B link as they get 3. But Remza able to get the kill over onto Nash. Now in a 2v3 situation. The Stinger coming up, but Kakazu able to get the kill away with the Jet Knives as the Jet Knives are coming out. And the dash now picks up the Guardian, but knows where one of them is. Meliodas is just going to be running and gunning and getting that kill for Raptors. Now pushing it down to 11-9. The comeback is so strong. 6 whole rounds in a row for the side of Raptors. And this could be looking like it might go to overtime unless Ascend fail to get at least one more round.
Yeah, Raptors is definitely warmed up. Everyone in Raptors is warmed up right now. We can see the shots being more crispier, more... It's like they put a mag on SDC's head and they're suddenly turned on in their aim. But yeah.
It's like SN just don't know what's hit them. They've went from such a strong defensive side, and now they're still playing a bit too passive on this side of attack, and they're not able to get this final round. But now the Sober drone going to be coming out, spots at least one as Kakazu has the upper hand, gets the kill over onto Yerk, and it's now a 4v5 situation as they're still going to be pushing up here. 1 minute 30 on the clock, so plenty of time. As now the Whaler going to be coming out, the dash and the C ready. Meliodas gets a kill on the drop, but Coop and Mates able to get the kills over. Now in a 3v3 as the bomb's going to be going to get planted down. T throwing that, but unable to get anything because they threw it off the wall.
It's a bit unfortunate.
A bit unfortunate, but still, 3v3. Look at where Remza is. Unable to get one is Fanic. And now the ultimate's going to be coming out. No weapons for the side of Ascend for so long as they're going to be pushing back onto this side. But Coop was in such a good position there as he wasn't affected by the ultimate. And now going to be peeking out. Mates gets the kill. Now in a 1v1 against Nash. Can he get the shots? But Nash gets the kill. And it's another clutch for Nash. Able to do so much for the side of Raptors.
I think Mates could have played that a bit more better. He had plenty of time. He had ult. He could have just run back and just waited for his ult. He could have played all his ult. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely could have played off his ult. That had so much time, knew where Nash was, and maybe the call out just was a bit too little too late.
Yeah.
Not the best call out.
He must have not realized it with that bit of chaos, but ooh.
I mean, tensions are high in the
Tension
moment.
is very high right now.
One round just to try and push it to the match point. And especially with the domination spree that Raptors is on, they need at least one thing to start and slow this momentum. But Raptors are just going in so much here. And maybe they'll be able to get this next round to push it to a tied game at 11-11.
Yeah, Raptors is being 8 rounds in a row. It's actually crazy.
Yeah, 7 rounds in a row.
7, sorry. My math's not good.
It's okay. We forgive you. But the Ultimate Hunt is going to be coming out as they get at least 80 damage over towards there as Mates gets a kill on Nash, but Fanic going to be pushing out, getting the kill onto Coop as Remza gets a kill onto Fanic, but Meliodas getting the next one onto Remza. The trade's coming in left and right, as he said, but Kakazu has the operator getting that long range sight line and getting the kill when they pushed out the smoke, and they know where they are. Meliodas able to get the ultimate to get so much information as now the flash is coming out from Drow. Can Drow get the kills? But Meliodas gets the final headshot, and it's now pushing it to 11-11.
11-11.
Now it's 8 rounds in a row.
Now this is where it gets serious. This is where it gets. Ooh.
I mean, it's just so much closer than the first time we saw these teams, because it was 13-7 towards the side of SDC, I believe it was.
Yeah, it was
13-7. And honestly, I thought we might have seen a bit of a 13-3 after Ascend went 2 rounds up in the second half. But they've just fell off the face of the earth. And Raptors, once they finally were able to get the Vandals and the Phantoms and the Operators online for this defensive hold, they were just able to turn the tides of this match so much. And now they're playing it so much better. The util usage is so much better. The strategic plays from Raptors is so good. I mean, both teams are playing good. It's unlucky that Ascend haven't got that round. A lot of these rounds are coming down to 1 or 2 players left. But the operator shot from Kakazu coming out.
Trade again.
It doesn't matter though, because the ultimate coming out from Chamber, getting the shot over onto the Jet, just allows it so much pressure into this mid hold here. Is they're not able to have anywhere, and now they don't know, are they going to push A, are they going to push B? We have the Cloak holding this B link here.
Still making a decision right here.
But the weapon swaps are going to be coming out. But look at where the Yoru has so much knowledge on this A side here. Fanic's able to get one, gets the second, but Mates has the operator in hand to get the kills. He's going to be pushing out from up top in the middle there, is now the operator has it in hand, gets the kill onto Fanic, not allowing him the ultimate, the revive from his ultimate, and T able to push off Raptors there and gets the kill over towards Mates, now pushing it to 12-11.
I think Ascent stayed a bit too much in mid, whereas in result Raptors definitely took that opportunity, that advantage from mid, from T in mid. Clove getting 2 picks. It's a bit, Ascent is just taking their time, but like Raptors just answers with, oh, we want to end this now. We'll just kill you right now. We don't even let you plant the spike, and then just want to end around immediately. But yeah, with this momentum on Raptors, do you think this will be it for Raptors?
I think this is the final round. I'm not even sure if the weapons are going to be the best coming out from the side of Ascent here. they do seem to have some Vandals in hand. Maybe it was a bit of a save round last round and only using that Chamber ultimate just to try and get a few weapons, which they were able to do. They had the Operator in hand for mid, but he wasn't able to get much done with it, as like you said, they stayed way too long in mid. But look at this attack over towards this B side. We already have 2 players coming up. It's Coop and Yeg, the 2 players that you want in this situation. But he's jumping out with his fist and his knife out, and Nash is able to get the kill as he plays in such a good position there. And the bomb is already down, and they've all rotated early towards it. But Made's getting the kill onto Kakazu. No Operator in hand for him anymore, as the jump's going to be coming out. Do they know where Nash is? And the flash coming out. What a flash it is from Nash. Drought able to get that refrag, but is it too little too late? There's no bullets left in Drought's weapon as he's getting shot at by the Clove, but Clove unable to get the kill. And now 2 players left from both sides. Mates gets that kill over towards Meliodas, and the bomb's going to be coming out. They need to try and do this. The Clove has now got that refresh on the HP, as now the Phage Drought's going to be coming out. Drought getting one. Needs to try and just bide his time. It's 1v1 situation. Raptors need this, and can they do it? Drought needs to push Panic, and he's just standing there. What's he doing? He still has a bit of util left and gets the kill. Drought
what are we
getting
doing?
the kill over towards Panic, and finally ending out this massive drought of rounds that they've been losing, and puts it into a 12-12, pushing us to overtime now. Oh my, what a round that was, and it was crazy. I thought Drought was going to lose that. He just seems so lost.
He unfortunately misplaces the blind, didn't he?
Yeah, misplaces the blind. Still had so much util left.
I thought that was it.
But he just played it. Like, he just stood there in the open.
You can tell he was shaking.
All he needed to do was just push out and just shoot him, especially when he wasn't looking at him.
Yeah.
And just the crosshair placement was amazing by Drought. I mean, Nash was able to get 3 with that blind. It was so strong by Nash in that round, but was it just too little? Maybe needed to get that 4th just to try and secure the round, but the rest of the team weren't able to pick up what Nash had put down. And now the attacking side is going to be coming out. Will we be able to see a round win from Raptors on this attacking side? If not, I feel like this could be a possible merry-go-round, possibly going back and forth constantly. Yeah. But the Horn's going to be coming out, not spotting anyone, getting taken down. The smokes are coming out as the Razor Vines are going to be stopping that push. But Coop gets the kill on the Kakazu already, as the rotate's going to be coming out from the side of Raptors. Meliodas notices where Yerg is and not able to get the shots away. But now that's going to be such a good key indicator for the side of Ascent to try and rotate over towards this A site and defend it with all their life. Is now the slow coming out from Chamber. The Aura clone so far into it, but they don't know if anyone's in heaven. Able to push up and still has Yerg there. Can Chamber get the kill? Chamber gets the kill and TP's out. Coop getting another. Now pushing it down into a 4v2 as Nash gets the refag onto Coop. And now the spike has gone down. What can Raptors do to try and secure this attacking round? There's so little, but look at the Sova behind. There was no wall for it.
Raptors doesn't know.
Raptors doesn't know, as the wall was down on the opposite side of the map.
They're going to get jumped
and
by
now
Sova.
It's going to be such a good round here for the Silver if they can just push up. They're waiting so long, and there it is, the lineup. Such great timing. Such great control on the firing there, as he was able to position himself to try and get a bit of information for where that second player was and lined it up perfectly, getting the 2 headshots and rounding out that win for Ascend.
In that one round, SDC just shook the momentum. Now they're on match point for the first time, actually.
Match point.
Yeah, what a crazy, like, they're finally able to get this match point, but they have to attack. And we've seen they only won 1 on attack. Three. But they only won 1 rifle round on attack.
Yeah.
And I mean, Raptors was so dominant, but maybe that little just final round that Ascend won before the match.
They're going back to mid. They just need to be a bit more aggressive, in my opinion, and to secure this round.
But I feel like that 12th round win for Ascend before the overtime, maybe just put a fork in the plans of Raptors and maybe just stop the momentum that they so much had. But no one's up in mid. Is it going to be pushing up here? They know that no one's up there because of the silver dart. Is it going to be pushing out? And Fnatic getting taken down. And Fnatic was such a key role in that last mid stop that they had. But Kakazu able to get one with the operator, but going to be left out in no man's land as he's left open, and there's so many players just attacking him from either side. A massive pincer attack, and now it's a 4v2. And Raptors need this. They only have 2 players left. No ultimate. Still has the haunt available, but unable to get the kill over onto Mates. Able to get 2. T getting another one. Now all of a sudden it's a 1v2 situation for Drought, and he's put down into the situation again. Can he secure it? He was able to last time, but Nash needs to drop down. But it doesn't matter because he can see his toes, and Nash getting the 3k that was so important for the side of Raptors, and that is going to be the next Another overtime.
Another overtime.
Overtime, round 2. What can they do differently here? Because it's just going to be back and forth from either team.
Back and forth. I think SDC, they just, from that post plant alone, I think they could have just played a bit more together. Because the moment Nash just took 2 people, they just like, they didn't know Nash was there. When they realized it was too late, it was little too late. Oh.
I mean, both teams winning on their respective defense side. It's crazy to see. But will we be able to see it again, or will this be the end of the overtime? Only 8 seconds left to figure out what plans are going to be set in place here. It was to see 3 towards this mid push because they don't want the mid coming out. But look, on this A side, we still have Yerk over here. He's going to be delaying the pushes possibly, but it's going to be a bit of a default. As the Yoriclone's going to be coming out with the jet. It's a nice fake over towards this A side, but look how far down Mates has pushed into this mid side. Can he pick out and get the kill over onto Yoru? Possibly. As the shots are coming out from Meliodas, able to get the kill, but Coop able to get that refrag onto him now in a 4v4. And they're going to be pushing over towards this B side. They have the bomb in hand and going to be getting this place down. And they don't know where the jet is, but Jet's going to be rotating back over towards this B side to try and come up with his team, but going through mid. Is now Coop able to get the kills. Gets 2, gets the 3rd onto T and Nash. And now it's left into a 4v2. Is the relay ult's going to be coming out now? And that's
is this it?
Are we going to finally see the ace coming out from Coop?
Come on,
Coop. Going to be sitting on the defuse, but Remzek getting that kill.
He just wants the round. He just wants the round. He doesn't even care at this point. He just wants to end the game.
They could have surely put someone else onto that defuse and just let Coop go for that ace. We've seen the 4Ks way too much this game, and too many 4Ks are coming out from all over the teams.
Yeah, that was his fourth or third 4K for SDC Coop.
So I believe that was his third 4K there, and it's always with the Waylay ult. I mean, yes, they may have got 3 kills without it, but that 4th kill was all thanks to that Waylay ult. But then the 5th, it's just Jet was way too late to the fight, and it just, they needed the round anyway, so they couldn't have went for that ace, but hopefully we'll see one soon. Hopefully we will see an ace soon enough from one of these sides, and hopefully it'll be an amazing clutch out to secure the round win. But Meliodas getting the kill out onto Yerk and Coop, the 2 powerhouses of the side of Ascent, both taken out so fast, but it doesn't matter because Mate has been up there with the likes of Coop and Yerk, able to get another kill onto the side of Raptors, and it's now 4v3. Can Raptors decide to try and take this time? Gets the shot over onto the Yoriclone, blinding. Now they know where at least 2 players are, but they're going to be repositioning. Mates gets another kill. Maybe Mates can go for the ace this round, but it doesn't matter because Nash able to take him out. Now in a 2v3 situation. The shot's coming out. Nash able to get one. Drought on the Kakazoo. Meliodas getting the 3rd. And what a round that is from Meliodas. The collateral at the start, and then the final one to end out that round. What a round that was.
That shot from Yoru from Raptors was
switching sides.
It was a miracle shot. That was crazy.
I mean, I don't know how Meliodas has done that. 7 deadly sins. You know, he is one of the 7 deadly sins. You know, he's really showing off his sins there and just absolutely destroying the side of Ascend with the collateral at the start. But it was so much closer than it should have been with such an early strong lead for Raptors. But now going to be pushing her into triple overtime here. What can they do differently to try and secure at least one final round?
I think Raptors are just going back to where they're being strong at mid, but apparently they're down by 1 already.
Yeah, but Meliodas is on hot form as he gets 2 there. I mean, Mates and Meliodas both getting 2 that round. But look at Remza has the blind in hand, but going to be blinding out. Unable to get 1 as the peak comes out, gets onto the clone there, taking out Panic. But he's looking so lost. How is he not being taken out there by at least one on the side of Raptors as they're going to be rotating over towards this B side? Now Vise still has full utility onto this B side as Yori's going to be ulting into the site here and picking up that bomb and going to be just going for the plant. The planting's safe, but they don't know where the bait is as T's going to be slowly holding, but it's not planted for anywhere. It's a bad plant in terms of where they are.
But
now they're going to be playing together.
Yeah.
But how are they going to be able to do this?
It's a bit of a tricky situation for Raptors right now. Can't see the bomb.
They just need to shoot through the smoke. Yori TP is going to be coming out. Meliodas able to get 1 from Remzet. Able to take on Meliodas. Now T in a 1v1 as the stick's going to be coming out. T able to get the kill, but it's too little too late. As T is just unable to try and stop the defuse from Drought as they stick it. And like we say, pros never fake.
Yeah.
And he didn't fake. He stuck it with all his might and was able to get that round win for Ascend.
I think Yoru from Meliodas, from Raptors, he could have planted it a bit safe because he knows no one's in sight. He saw Vice. He was very far out by the boxes, but like he could have planted a bit more. If he was planted a bit more to the side, Raptors could have definitely secured that.
Yeah, definitely had so much time on that plant. And I'm not sure why they decided to do it so far into the cubby there, just unable to see it from anywhere. And even though they were holding from that little jump that they can go for, it just didn't do anything. But now the drone's going to be coming out. Coop able to get the stun over down to T as they get the kill. And now Yerk getting that second. And it's now all of a sudden in a 5v3 situation. Can Raptors secure this? We've seen the retake be so strong, but they just haven't got the ult. But it doesn't matter. As Fnatic is able to get one on the Remzet, and now in a 4v3.
4v3.
And they get the kills as the shot's going to be coming out. But Mates and Drought's finally getting the shot over, and it's all up to the Jet of Raptors. But it doesn't matter as Yerk's able to secure that round and finally finishes it out. What was this even the score? Was that like an 18? No, that was like a
16-14.
16-14. Wow.
Wow.
What a first game that we had there for you guys.
Wow.
Crazy.
Wow.
And now we're going to be going into a second game very shortly, but there's not really much to say. It was a great performance by both teams, and a much better one compared to the first time that they played, which was 13-7 to SDC, but they're still on that win streak against the Raptors. They've now secured a 2-0 against the Raptors, but we're going to be having to end this off so quick because we're going to be going to another match very shortly.
Very shortly, yeah.
It was a great game.
It was a great game. Wow, SDC.
What a great game.
SDC.
And we shall be back very soon with Blackpool versus Kingston. So we shall see you very shortly.
Bye. Wow, wow, wow. What a game. Yeah. I'm shocked as you are. That was a crazy first game, I'd say. 16-14 to SDCSN. 3 overtimes.
I mean, we haven't seen anything like it yet. We haven't seen anything like this yet in British esports, you know. We've had the close games, we've had the complete sweeps, but now we are going to be going to Blackpool versus Kingston. Now, we have heard that Kingston are actually brand new to British esports.
Ooh.
And it's going to be very fun to see them. The rookies coming in, they're going to try and make a name for themselves. And they have already won 3 games so far. And they have lost 4, which is a bit sad. But looking at the games that they have lost, it seems that they actually weren't able to play the games as they were buys. And Blackpool versus Kingston has already happened, but like I just said before, one of those games was a bye that they had. So we don't know how both these teams will play against each other. They're both doing pretty well. Blackpool currently 4 wins and 3 losses compared to Kingston's 3 wins and 4 losses. But Kingston are looking like the underdogs. Yeah. Who do you think will win this one?
I'd say, once again, from the first match alone, coming from the first match, I think it's going to be like an equal match. I think both of them has, like, as you mentioned, Blackpool has only played Haven so far, I think, and then Kingston has only played Pearl, well, in three out of 4 games. But like, I'd say it's gonna be a 50-50, really. Like I said, coming from that first game alone, yeah.
Well, I mean, both teams have played their respective games, and the games that they have played and won, it seemed like Kingston have been a lot stronger. I mean, Kingston. They played versus the Tangerines. They won 13-3. I believe another game that they played was 13-3. And then their final win was a 13-4. So it's seeming like they are coming out of these games very strong compared to the side of Blackpool, who I believe one of their games, they lost it. It was 13-10 against SGS. But another one of them games, I believe, went to overtime. It was a 14-12 towards Blackpool, which it did win. But yet again, a very close match.
Yeah.
So will they be able to do anything around this? Will they be able to try and come out on top? Who will be the main player in both these sides? Because I mean, we have Blackpool, we have the likes of Flix. He's going to be playing the Neon, and we've seen from the Haven comps that they play, they have the Neon, they have the Breach and the Teho, they have the Cypher and the Omen. But I believe the Cypher player was before the nerfs coming to Cypher.
Oh no, I mean, maybe he changed his playstyle. He could have switched to Killjoy, or maybe even Deadlock. Deadlock's been pretty good in the meta nowadays. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I mean, chilling from the side of Blackpool, they have been seen to be playing Vise. They've played Sage, Clove, Cypher. I haven't really seen a lot of Killjoy from their account.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll see a bit of a change coming out. It really depends what map they're going to be playing. Because their team comp match switches a lot. Such as the side of Kingston. Like we said, they are the underdogs. They are new to British esports student champs. And we can see that by the way that they play their games. Because, like we said, we've only played Pearl. And the team comps that they've had on Pearl have changed every single time they've played them.
Yeah, it's
despite getting the 13-3, 13-4 wins.
I think they're still trying to experiment with this along the way. But in the end, it's a bit of a risk. But like, from that 3 games alone, they showed or proved that, you know, what comp you give to them is eventually, or like Kingston will find a way to work it out.
Yeah, I mean, they have all been practicing in their own Premier groups.
Yeah.
They've all got Premier groups together and they've been trying their best to play their games. I'm not sure how them games have went, but they have been playing very strong, especially in British esports student champs. But will that correlate against the side of Blackpool?
Yeah.
Who have been strong. They are 1 win above them. But that may be just because the side of Kingston have forfeited some matches, maybe due to players not being able to play. But what map are we going to be seeing?
I feel like Pearl and Haven are gonna be gone off the map. I think they're gonna ban Breeze. I think the 2 maps are either gonna be Bind, Corrode, or Split. I have a hard feeling on Bind. I think Bind is one of the maps, whereas like, you know, whether you have a good or bad game, it's still a good map.
Well,
but
I mean,
here we are again.
It's almost as if you have foresight into what's going to be happening. Because this is 2 for 2 that you've guessed the map. I mean, normally I'm the one that goes towards which map it's going to be. But you've been so spot on today about which ones. And looking at the team comps, we're seeing the Cypher coming out from the side of Prince. Now, will that be a bit of an issue with the changes towards Cypher, or will it not?
I mean, if he's still playing Cypher till to this day, even though he's been nerfed, you think he's found like around the way, or like he changed the playstyle a bit to fit the new nerfs? So we'll see. Maybe we'll see like a Cypher masterclass in here. I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, I feel like Vise for the side of Bind, it's a very interesting pick from Chillin. I mean,
yeah,
yes, they play Cypher, which normally is the default agent to go to for the Sentinel side for this map, but they're going for the Vise. So maybe they've been cooking up a bit of a different strategy in their, their custom games, their Premier games.
Yeah, because like I think Vise would be a pretty hard pick for this map, especially on Bind, because you only have like technically one trip.
I mean, it's going to be very hard for them to try and get around with this team comp that they have. I believe, looking at it, the side of Kingston may have the better team comp here.
Yeah.
They have a lot more down, but they do have the Breach and the Rays, I believe it was, for the side of Blackpool, which, as we've seen many, many times before on the side of Bind, is so
Breach
strong.
is really strong.
Yeah. I hate Breach on this map.
Oh my gosh.
But normally we see a bit of a double smokes going on this map, because Viper, even though she can solo smoke on this map, it's still such a strong pick to go for.
Yeah.
And the Omen is quite strong in its own representation, but the double initiator coming out from just the side of Kingston, do we think that is going to favor more heavily towards them compared to the double duelist that the side of Blackpool is going for?
I think if Kingston had Breach instead of KO or Gecko, it could have been something different. But I mean, maybe they found something in this map, in Bind, that works for them. But we'll see.
I mean, KO is an interesting pick. I haven't seen a KO on Bind in many years. Of all the years that this has been out, I feel like I've only seen this in either KO one tricks, Todo, for instance, the guy who has all the insane blinds. But look at a double satchel coming out from Flix and getting the kill on the Noodle already. So fast into this round, and XC getting the kill over onto Swallow. But so many kills coming in from Kingston, and Hayaki, able to get the kills over onto there. I believe it might have been a collateral. And the bomb, able to get planted down. Is the headshot going to be coming out over onto Flick, who doesn't care about it, just doesn't even flinch, and gets the kill onto the Jet. Now putting Hayaki into the 1v1 as the shot's going to be coming out. The 3k for Hayaki, 22 health on the board, has the ghost in hand, and just needs to try and get the shots over onto the Rays. But look at the repositioning. This could be so strong for Hayaki. He's going to be taking him time and going into the heaven here. And look at Rays going to be following around. And do they know?
Oh,
needs to just look to his right, but it's looking like a free kill for the Rays.
Right.
You saw him.
No.
Maybe the weapon was in the way, but Flick's able to get the kill over on the Hayaki. The 3k just wasn't enough for the side of the get going to Kingston, and that is the first round for Blackpool.
A very good round for Blackpool, especially that collateral from Gecko immediately off the top. But I'd say Gecko from Kingston, that was a really good reposition. That was a really good quick thinking, because he knew where Raze was. He had plenty of space. It was a 1v1. He immediately repositioned, but he got timing, and the gun was on the way for Raze to be seen.
Well, I mean, it was a great play, honestly, by Flix, as they were able just to try and take their time. But
they should not be moving right now.
If we look, the barriers are still up, despite them looking like they've gone down. But the Cypher for the side of Kingston has sadly disconnected, so we will be taking a little bit of a break here while we're going to this. Maybe the Observer can give us a nice little look around the side of Binds, which will be very nice to see. There's a lot of stuff on this map which is quite hidden away. You've got the teddy bears,
the teddy bears
penguins.
and stuff.
Well, they're all very cute to see. But looks like we are going to be waiting for this player to come back. So, one round in, who are you looking to be your favorite so far in this map?
I mean,
it's hard to tell.
From one round, I can't really tell. But from Kingston's side alone, that Gecko reposition was really, really good. He had it. I thought he had it really. I thought he had it in the bag. But yeah.
Flix was able to read that so well.
He was like, he replied with another reposition. Like in 1v1 situations, really. I think the best thing that you could ask for a 1v1 situation is information. It's like if you know where that one last person is, you just play around them just to catch them off guard.
I mean, it was a very risky play from Flix, to be honest, because there wasn't much time left on that clock, and they need to try and like that reposition in the read from Flix needed to be so precise, because if they weren't able to get that read correctly, they would have to be stomping about to try and get to the bomb and then try and get it down. And that would have gave the Hayaki so much information, and would have just allowed them to just take their time and just position where they need to be with the information of the sound. But I believe this will be a game of maybe Flix versus Hayaki. I mean, they got the headshot onto Flix, which pushed him down to 22 HP, but just wasn't able to get that final shot off.
Yeah.
And I actually believe it might have been because they bought, I think they bought light armor. Because they got, I believe they also had a body shot onto them.
Yeah, 20, yeah, if they're 20 HP, I'm assuming they bought armor. Light armor, yeah.
There is the 105, but it looked like quite a long shot, so maybe it would have went down to about an 80. But it
but it looks like we're back in the game.
But now we're going to be going back into this game, and the barriers are back down. The Cypher able to get back into this game, but not enough time to set up, but it doesn't matter, as they're going to be pushing the other side. And Hayaki with the deagle getting the shot onto Cebu, but Flick doesn't care, as the double satchel is going to be coming in with that judge and getting the shots over onto the side of Kingston, as the kills are coming in. Chilling the long range shots with the Spectre able to take out Noodle, and XC able to get the kill onto Prince. It's now all up to Hayaki and
the flash.
Swellish, as the flash is going to be coming out, gets one of the kills. Now up, and then another kill with the classic onto Flick, as the shots are going to be coming out, but unable to take him out with that. But the shotgun from long range doesn't even get, as Hayaki is way too weak to try and do anything with that, but was able to get so many kills there, and that's going to put a big dent into the economy of Blackpool.
Yeah, I think Kingston on their side having DC on the first, like 1 second, one second left before the round start was a bit unfortunate. So, well, Kingston really didn't have much of a choice, really, because they were as well 1 round down, and being now.
I mean, it was a light, it was an eco round for the side of Kingston. So now we are going to be seeing the weapons coming out. But Flix has the Sheriff in hand. Probably won't be going for a double satchel. And Kingston probably not going to be playing over towards Lamps, as they know how strong the shotguns are. And it's just so hard to play around a shotgun. And you have to give up so much space in Lamps unless you combat it yourself with a shotgun of your own. But that just leaves so much to be desired, as it's going to be so hard to try and retake the site with a shotgun with these long range angles, especially if you're trying to push into the site from Lamps. It's just not very good for you. You have to play around smokes, but you don't get many smokes, as they're only playing one smoke on both these team comps. But the peak going to be coming out over here from Flix. Is it just taking the time? The Breach getting ready with the stun. Is it going to be going for a full set execute here? Is Jet still waiting over towards his B side? But look at the Vise. They're just taking their time over towards a Hugger. Looks taking the time. And the rotate is going to be coming out from the side of Blackpool. They're taking their time. They've had so much space with the Vise, but haven't been able to push over in towards Hugger yet. So they don't know where anything is. But they still have all the Cypher tripwires up and ready. While the Cypher may be playing over towards the A side, it doesn't matter, as they still have so much utility. And now the Flash going to be getting pushed up and gets destroyed. Now they have so much information. The shot's going to be coming out, but only has the Spectre to try and deal with that. As a shot's going to be coming out, Swellish gets one. Chilling gets the refrag. Swellish getting a second as XC gets the kill over towards Swellish. And now in a 3v3, 10 seconds left, and they get the plant down. The plant finally going down as Prince gets one. And now he just gets timing, but it doesn't matter. The Vandal coming out, and the last one over towards Elbows. The shots are going to be coming over, but Chillin not able to do much. The wall wasting a bit of util here for some reason, as they're going to be trying to escape. And it doesn't matter, as the shots are going to be coming out, and unable to take out Hayaki, who takes out Chillin. And that is the first round towards Kingston. What a round that was for Kingston, as they were able just to take their time. They were able to stop the thing. And I don't get it. I don't know why the Vise is wasting the 200 credits that it cost for that wall. It's so vital that she needs all the credits that she has.
200! No!
I mean, in the long run, those 200 credits could be the difference between a light armor and a
heavy armor.
Which, realistically, is the difference between a one-shot between a Phantom and a Vandal.
Yeah, Kingston really played that part, especially the Cypher from Kingston. That timing was insane, where he managed to get 2 people that they weren't even looking at Cypher. So
yeah, able to get that. But now going into this round, they're going to be just going for a normal B push straight away here. But look at the KO knife. So much information, as they're going to be rotating the Jet, swapping with the Gecko here. But they're going to be actually scratching that idea, as they're just seeming a bit lost on where to go. But Kryzen ready to try and dash into the site here. The tripwire is there, but they have the dash to try and get over it. Is the stun's going to be coming out? Is the whole of Kingston?
Kingston is lost.
But it doesn't matter. Is the dash is going to be coming in, but I believe might have got stuck by the tripwire as Prince gets the kill. Didn't dash over the tripwire in time, but the shot's coming out from Flex over towards Prince, taking the shot. The Omen blind coming out, but unable to get it. But it doesn't matter as Noodle peeks out anyway. But now the Omen killing the other Omen on the other team, and now putting it down with 3v3. So much health left for the side of Blackpool here. Is KO not having a lot of health to deal with this, but the rotate might be coming out here as they're deciding what to do with their choice here. Are they going to stay for the B? Are they going to rotate towards the A side? They have the TP possibly, as the Omen ult is going to be coming out and going towards this A side. But the KO might have read it just in time as he's going to be pushing over towards into this A side and needs to just try and get the shot away as the plant's going to be coming out from XC. The shots, they now know that at least one is here. But what is the Gecko doing? Taking way too much time as the KO is going to be pushing over towards into Lamps here. Gets one. Now into a 2v2 situation. Needs to find some time. Finds the mark as XC. A great reposition up into heaven there and gets the kill on the Hayaki. Now a 1v2 situation. 50 health to deal with it. But he doesn't know that the visor's to his right, as they know that the Omen is up into heaven. But look at this, they're just pushing out. They don't know that one is still in main, and they have so much timing. But finally Chillin peeks out and gets the kill on the Swellash and takes him out for the 3-1 towards Blackpool.
But yeah, Kingston was a bit lost there, especially at the start of the round. Kingston was like, oh, they were just staying in spawn. They're like, oh, where are we going, A or B, A or B? Like in the end, they kind of just like, it was a bit too little, too late.
Yeah, I mean, this map, would you say this is an attacking or defender sided map?
Oh, this map? Ooh, it really depends, really. But at the end of the day, I'd say it's an attacking map.
See, now, I hate this map.
Yeah.
This, like, a Breeze, yes, it's hateable.
Yeah.
But this map, for me, is up there with Split in a map which I would much rather not play on. Like, I can aim on it a bit.
Yeah.
But I just don't know what's up with it. I'm not able to do much on this. But one of the greatest moments, I must say, that I've had in this map is it was a 12-1.
12-1 and you managed to win it.
12-1, we were down. We went to attack, and we managed to bring it back. Oh, no, sorry. It was 11-1 first half.
Yeah.
And we managed to bring it back to 13-11.
Wow.
Which, I mean, all is possible, and we might be able to see this in this instance here.
Yeah.
If Blackpool going to somewhat rampage in this first half. But they're just taking their time. I mean, Blackpool already down one player. KO was able to get a few shots off, but taken down in that Showers fight. But the fight which means the most to Kingston was up into that short, is they were able to get one. But look at the positioning from Jet, just so out in the open, as they must have a dash available. But he's just relying on the aim that he can just insta-kill it, as the kill now's going to be coming out, detecting minimum of 3 players there. The Vi's able just to stay away from it, but it doesn't really matter. It's going to slow down their push so much more. There's only 25 seconds left. They need to go for a full out, but do they even have time to rotate? Yeah, this is looking
20
like a bit
seconds
of an
on the
interesting one. As long as Gecko can just buy his time, maybe play towards Garden here. They will be able to try and take him out, as the TP's going to be coming out. The blind, perfect time in his Hayaki. Not able to do anything with it. They're just stunned there. And now, getting a kill from Prince over towards him is Cebu. Now gets taken out. Prince at the third on the Chillin, and not able to see where it was, but Noodle getting that refrag in Kingston. Now, the second round on the board, pushing this only to a one round deficit.
Kingston is really getting back on their feet with Cypher, with Prince hitting those shots. Those 3 crucial shots was the way to win that round, really.
I mean, I'm not sure if Prince is going by a different name now. It might have been Altanji, who was in this lineup before. Or maybe it was just a secret 6th player that we hadn't seen before. But now they have been brought on, and they are showing why they deserve to be in this team.
Yeah.
And it's great. A great 3K. That could have been a 4. I mean, we've seen the curse of 4Ks so far in this tournament, especially today. So many 4Ks coming out in that last map from Berry. But it doesn't even matter, because now Kingston, they're on the momentum. They have that round. They've shifted the
Bandit in action.
And the Bandit going to be coming out from Flix, yeah. And the KO getting a bit of information, able to detain 2 people there from using their utility and giving a bit of information towards the side of Kingston. But they're holding strong on their A hold, as the Boombot's going to be coming out, taking a bit of that left side out. and now they know where not to aim for. Able to get into Hugger here without any problems.
Ooh.
But the Cypher Trips are still here. Can they see it? Is the flash is going to be coming out? A bit of an interesting molly, which isn't going to be slowing much down. But now the ultimate coming down. They stop the double satchel coming out from the raise. Is now they're going to be swinging out with the flash in this spot one. They spot the head. And able to get the shots away. Is Kryzen able to get one with the bandit. Pick up the vandal and get the second. But Noodle just doesn't care about any of it. Is they're just going to be pushing in there, getting two. And then Asimo able to get the refrag onto Flix, who was able to take out Noodle, but not able to get the revive yet. As now Kryzen gets the second and the third onto 1v1. And now Hayaki able to get the kill and has a weapon in hand. Looks like it might only be a stinger. And can they get in the headshot with the stinger onto Kryzen? And what a round that is for Kingston. They needed that so badly. And they were able to take out... I mean, it was a tough round for them because that was an eco round by Backpool. They were able to get so many weapons there, and I'm honestly, they will be happy with how that round turned out.
Yeah, because 2 ults from Kingston, from the 2 initiators, I'd say it was a really worth it. It's really worth it for Blackpool, really.
I mean, I didn't even realize the Gecko used his ult in that round, but wow.
He got Vice, I think. Yeah.
Oh, wow, well, that must have helped him because that would have stuck out a lot of the time that allowed Kingston to push back into that B site and just take out the opposition, which they were able to do, but a lot of whiffs coming out from both sides there.
Yeah.
And it's looking like this could be such a very close game, possibly another overtime.
Both teams are very nervous as we saw.
I mean, honestly, I hope it's not really an overtime game again, because I'm going to the cinema later today, you know. So hopefully this map wraps up in time, but we will be hopefully seeing a very good game again. I mean, so far in 6 rounds, we've seen a lot. And now the satchel's coming out as the blind coming, but Noodle able to get the kill. But Waylay able to get the kill and dash away. And the bomb is going to be going down as Noodle is getting 2. So is Swellash. And now going to be peeking out from Showers. Not able to get the shots away from Kryzen. He's going to be peeking up into heaven, getting the shots away. But what a shot from Kryzen onto Swellash. Swellash going to be annoyed with that after seeing how many whiffs came out from Kryzen there. But it doesn't matter as Prince is able to take him out and then clutch out that round, bringing it 4-3 towards Kingston. And they've come back 3 rounds in a row.
Yeah, Blackpool was really... they really whiffed that round, I'd say. With that race satchel off the start. At the same time, Vice ulted as soon as they start running in. Really shifted their momentum of pushing A. So...
And it was a great round by both teams. But Kingston came out on top. Great round overall by them. And now we're seeing the possible A push coming out from Blackpool here. As the ult's going to be coming out. Gets the jet just in time. But now the smoke going to be coming out. Just trying to stop this. Is the double satchel going to be coming in? But look at the judge. They have so much position here. But the timing coming out, it doesn't really matter. Is the judge still in hand? No damage towards the ace immo on the opposite side of this site here. Getting 2, but taken out by the side of Blackpool. Xe able to get a number 1 onto Hayaki. And now it's down to a 3v3. They still have so much pressure into this lamps area here as the TP's going to be coming out, but Xe only 30 health left. Flix able to get 1. They just need to leave. They just need to leave this lamps away. They still have a smoke up in 7 seconds, and they're going to be trying just to bide their time. A 2v3, but it's still looking very winnable for Kingston as they have only 1 smoke available. But look at the health coming out from Prince. Literally 1 HP from Prince. Is now the spike going to be going down. Maybe a bit of a misplay with the smoke coming out over to heaven where they need to get the bomb down. They didn't know where Swellash was. And he was able to punish that push into the set to try and get the bomb down. But as long as they don't push into lamps, this should be a free round win for the side of Kingston. They only have 30 seconds left. And they're still positioned just outside. The bomb's still down, and now they have the utility to try and push out. The flash going to be coming out, but not hitting Swellash. Swellash still has a flash available and a 0 point. Can they get it? They're just going to wait until the bomb tries to get planted. Is it going to be pushing out? But Flix gets the kill on the Swellash, and only 2 health left from the Cypher, and they're not going to be able to do much. No util to try and help him out here, and just need to try and take his time as Chillin's going to be pushing out, gets the kill into Chill, and now in a 1v1 situation, the Cypher ultimate going to be coming out, and they realize where the Raze is, as the Raze is going to be just throwing the bomb, but will they get hit by the recoil?
No!
Will they get hit by the recoil of the grenade? What is Prince doing?
He could have just waited.
You have so much time. You have so much time to play with, but you push out into the nade and get taken out. That was such a free round for you, Prince. What are you doing?
Prince! Oh no, he's getting kicked out, isn't he? I'm joking. But yeah, that was a really good round from both teams once again. It's really just A round for Kingston, a round for Blackpool, yeah?
It's like the 3 rounds back-to-back for Kingston. Hopefully it would have been a 4th there, but Prince just playing it a little bit. There will be strong words in that Discord call right now with the Kingston side.
Yeah, both teams are really showing what they're capable of right now.
It's such a well-versed match, you know. Both these teams are so close together. And now the shotgun shot over towards the 0 point, just taking out the possible information. But a bit of a whiff from that. And the ultimate coming out from Flix, but gets taken out by Asimo. Asimo was able to get the second, but Cebu getting that refrag over towards Asimo. And now it's put Kingston in such a good position. The Razor came out, but wasn't able to be used. So now that is an ultimate wasted from the side of Blackpool.
Yeah, I think that was a misclick, because why would you even ult there?
It must have been a misclick. That must have been so much pressure towards the side of the Raze here. But Click, who was able just to try and do something with that. But an interesting flash coming up from Swellash. It's like they're not really sure what their champion does. Now the Razorvine's going to be coming out and placed down straight away. The flashes already for the side of Blackpool as they're going to be pushing out. 2 flashes coming out, and now 2 kills for Prince and Hayaki, and Swellash getting that headshot over towards Cebu and taking him out, and now 5-4 towards Kingston. What a strong round from Kingston that was.
Yeah, that was a really risky play from Jet from Kingston's side. That TP, even though he only got 1, he got an Razor as well, which I say. Actually. Oh, he got 2. Never mind.
2.
I'm a bit dyslexic, but yeah, he got 2 people and 1 ult, which is equivalent to 3 people, I'd say.
Yeah, that's honestly, because now looking at the possible ults that Blackpool have, I mean that Raze ult is so strong just to clear
They could have comboed it right now with Waylay and Raze, but. Ooh.
Yeah, hopefully the Waylay ult will be coming out this round because they need to try and get a bit of momentum. I mean, the weapons coming out from the side of Blackpool probably won't be seeing the usage of the Waylay ult because they only have the classics. But will they be able to do anything differently here? I mean, they need to try and push over towards this garden side, but it is tripped off. And so much money towards this is the bomb's going to be coming out just to try and clear a bit of utility there. I mean, it may be a bit of a waste because of how strong the actual grenade is to try and clear out some areas. But now the peak going to be coming out. Almost gets a kill onto Prince, but Prince able to stay composed. Hayaki getting the 2 there, and now putting it down into a 5v1. It doesn't matter. Chilling, not able to do anything with the classic. I mean, the Raze almost got the kill over towards Prince there, but Prince able to stay composed and get that kill over onto the Raze and just take his time and then allow his team so much opportunity just to get the picks off and take out the attacking rush of the eco-sided Blackpool.
Yeah, Blackpool is starting to fall apart piece by piece because they've been rushing with Breach, but I think they need to utilize Breach more, especially towards when they're rushing, like on especially utility wise they need to plan it more all together at the same time.
Well, I mean, they have so much opportunities, especially with the Breach and the Raze comboed, and even the Waylay just being able to throw a slow backside, stun them as well, and then the Raze grenade. That's a guaranteed kill. It might take 3 bits of util, but at least it allows you the side entry. But they're just not utilizing their utility the best that they can. But look at Swellash here. Swellash just sitting underneath heaven here. I mean, they know where the trip is, and they're going to be throwing that backside. But it doesn't even matter, as the slow's going to be coming out. Flick's trying to go in there.
He saw his own teammate.
It doesn't matter, because look at Swellash, but he was affected by the ultimate. And now the double satchel coming out from Flix, able to get on the side. And now the Omen Blind going to be coming out as he's picking up the Crysis, able to take him out. Ace through the smoke over onto Flix. Now putting it down into a 3v4. A lot of shots coming out, and now Blackpool are looking a bit weak here. They have the numbers advantage, and now that is an amazing kill from XA. They were able to get that kill onto Prince and Elbow, and it gives them so much space to work with. And is pushing Hayaki to push out there, and Cryzen able to get that 3k, but Asimo also on the 3k. Both the teams looking weak here. 2v1 for Asimo. Can he get the kill on that? Asimo onto the Is now. Can he get it? They don't know where the Vice is, as they're going to be pushing behind. And they're just taking the time. Now they know. They're taking the time. And the shot's coming out. But Chillin able to get the kill on the Asimo, and the 4k curse yet again. They didn't have enough time. They should have just stuck that bomb. But they just didn't know. But pros never fake.
Pros never fake, but I think
Ace need to listen for it.
Yeah, Ace Imo just didn't realize the time he had left, so he got a bit nervous.
Yeah, I mean, the repositioning coming out from Chillin there was so strong. Just able to try and take off of where Ace Imo might have been, and he just put a bit of confusion into his head, and it just didn't. It had him second guessing himself.
Yeah,
and just wasn't able to push in there and get the defuse down and just stalled enough time. And now that is another round for Blackpool. We'll be seeing a 6-6 half here, or will Kingston clutch out this defensive round to push it to 7-5? What are we thinking here? As Flix gets the kill on the ASMO, and now we are in a 4v5 for Kingston. And they do anything with this as the bomb is going to be coming down, but the Gecko ult coming out. They need to try and clear over here and gets one, but it's a pixel out with Cebu able to get the
Knight
kill.
in Shining Armor.
Oh, the Knight just securing Flix's survival there. And up in heaven, KO is down. It's all up to Prince here. Is the cage is going to be coming out as they try to get the revive away?
Oh,
they're going to get it. Stabilizing the core now and able to get the resurrection up there.
Why are we opening camera?
Look at Flix chilling. Able to get the kill on the Swell, but Flix able to flank around, and it's looking like a repeat of that first round when it was the Gecko versus the Rays.
Yeah.
Yet again,
a bit of deja vu.
History rewriting itself, and look at the scoreboard here. Even though they are 2-11, they did save Flix that round there, and that pushed them for their second kill there, and such a vital kill that it was, because I would have turned the tides that round so much there. But ASMO been getting these kills, Prince getting these kills, they're keeping Kingston on their back. And they're just doing so well together, showing why ASMO needs to be on that jet, just being able to get as many kills as they can. But will it be enough as we go into the second half here, as the map switches?
Yeah, with Kingston on Gecko and KO, I think they'll play a bit more slow, because realistically they can't really push with a Vice wall on the way. So we'll see.
Yeah, the Vice wall will be going down over towards onto this B side here. But we see the side of Kingston going to be slowly going for their 3-2 push over towards this A side 2 through showers. And maybe they can do anything with this as the jet dash is going to be coming in the smoke. And maybe they are going for it, but Flix able to get the kill. But there's still two players playing towards this lamp side as Flix gets a kill on a Hierarchy, and ASMO able to get that refrag over towards the Rays. And now ASMO, a good position here. Do they know that one is right in the corner there? And they don't. As one's going to be pushing from behind, but Swellash able to get that kill. And they know that Chillin was pushing behind, and Chillin able to get taken out by Swellash and ASMO with the bandit, the headshot straight to the head. And that is the first round towards Kingston. A 3-player victory onto that round. And it's going to be so strong going into this next one here.
Yeah, Ace Imo, he almost whiffed that shot on Waylay, but then he kind of locked eyes with Waylay and said, "Oh, there you are."
Able to run away as well, but Swelash was in such a good position. They knew that one was flanking behind, which they were able to get the kill on, but the reposition to try and help Ace Imo and then get that kill on the Waylay just helped them out so much, and was able to secure that round, because if Waylay wasn't taken out there, that round could have went so much different with the flank watch coming out from the Vise, and then the Waylay also able to try and take out the KO, but it doesn't matter because Swellash, they were so composed and they were able to get the 2 kills very much needed to secure that round for their team. Now the trip's going to be coming out, then struggling a bit to try and get it on that door there, but finally able to get it down. As we're seeing a bit of a default here, even though they are up in weapons, they're going to be going for a bit of a default, which could be a bit of a problem, because if they double up, they're down a weapon.
They're down, Then
Blackpool's up a weapon.
If Blackpool gets one pick here and manages to get that one free gun, it could turn the tides for Blackpool. Really.
The Outlaw is going to be coming out from Ace Imo there. Is it going to be just trying to take out anyone who's sitting behind there in lamps? There's another kill. Molly's going to be coming out and pushing Cryzen away as he gets taken down a little bit of health. And they have the buggy in hand. They're going to be pushing over towards here as the TV's going to be coming out. But look to your left, Ace Imo. You're taking out by XC. And now that's such a strong weapon for the side of Blackpool to have. Is it going to be pushing out here? Hayaki getting the bomb down with his Gecko, his little guy. And the shot's going to be coming out. The buggy in hand. Not able to get that first kill. And the Marshal's just too scared to be going up against that. They need to just try and reposition and hold themselves maybe in the bunker here as Noodle just seeming a bit lost there. 21 health now as the blind's going to be coming out. They're seeming a bit dazed and confused, but still has so much util. Takes out the Vise blind, and that's going to be so important for them. And they're just looking like they're a bit lost. They don't know what to do.
Noodle's a bit lost.
This Omen Smoke going to be coming out over towards Hooker here as the Team of Blackpool going to be pushing out. And the shot's coming out from Swelash, unable to get the kill as Flix gets the headshot onto a Noodle and Hayaki, able to take them out. And Prince getting that third. And now it's a 1v2 as they're going to be running away. And Omen getting out with the TP, saving himself. But did he save a weapon? That is the question. But so much money down for the side of Kingston. They were taken out by the bomb, both of them. And they were taken out by the side of Blackpool. And now they're so weak on the economy side.
Yeah, Blackpool definitely played that round a bit too slow, I think. I think they waited a bit too long to get that bomb, to let that bomb ticking down. But like with Kingston, we saw them a bit lost, but still manages to get the round.
And they were still managed to get that with Hayaki, and Prince able to take out the kills. I mean, Noodles was only on 21 HP, but was still able to get one into the middle of the site there, which was very big for the side of Kingston. But they just seemed a bit lost in that. Did they know where they were? Have they played this map before? But I mean, they are the newcomers in the BES, the British Esports Student Champs. And maybe they are making a bit of a name for themselves. I mean, they are 8-6 up against the likes of Blackpool, who have got the 4 wins and 3 losses so far in this tournament. And they're just proving to themselves why they are here and why they should get to that finals. But will they be able to play against the likes of I believe the reigning champs of Confetti?
Yeah.
I would love to see a match like that and just see how close of a match that will be. As the shot's going to be coming out. ASM will get one. The shot's coming out. Somehow gets the kill at the Flicks, and then that third on the XC. And now they're going to be pushing into the site, which has the remaining 2 people. But will they be able to get the ace? As well as jumping out, getting the kill onto Sebu. They now know where the last one is. Are they going to get the 4K? Or is Chillin going to be able to clutch out this round? The shotgun in hand, but Swelash getting the wallbang, getting the kill onto Chillin. And God, what a round that was for Ace Immo.
Yeah, Ace Immo really showing that he's really immortal, isn't he? 3 kills.
I mean, 3 kills. I don't know how they got that second one at the race. That was very lucky spray there and a bit of spread from the Vandal. But they were able to stay composed and then readjust their crosshair and get that 3rd kill and dash away and then just be able to join that site execution onto that B site, which is so important for them, and just able to take out the rest of the Blackpool side, now pushing it to 9-6.
I think Blackpool needs to play a bit more retake in this because they have like 3... Technically, all of them can like control an area, so they just need to play more together.
Wow, Ace Immo getting the headshot straight away onto Kryzen. Kryzen probably the strongest player that Blackpool have so far in this game, apart from Flix's shotgunning, which I mean we have seen in the first couple of rounds. But are they able to do it with the Vandal as well? Is they going to be pushing out here? The smoke's coming out, and now the aftershock coming out from Breach, not able to do anything with it. As the shots are coming out, the Boombot actually getting the kill on the Ace Immo, and Flix getting another headshot on the Noodles. Hayaki is able to calm down the side of Blackpool and push them back, but it doesn't matter because now Chillin gets a kill on the Prince, now putting it into a 2v2. They need to get this kill. Hayaki, you need to kill him, but Swelash able to take his time and has the ultimate. Is he going to be bringing it out here? But no, they shouldn't. They're in a 2v1 situation, but do they want the round?
He wants
they want the round,
it.
and the ult's going to be coming out, but it doesn't matter. Is he popping a bit too early, and now actually 8 health on the board. They're a bit of a waste of an ultimate there, but they have so much time, and Hayaki able to stay composed, put himself in a better position, and getting that 3K to secure Kingston their 10th round so far.
Yeah, Hayaki, he got a bit too excited with his ultimate there, but he could have saved it. But at the end of the day, 1 round is really important for British Esports Student Champs. So.
Well, I mean, it's like we saw in the SDC versus the Raptors game. All SDC needed was that 1 round.
1 round.
And they weren't able to get it for so
After
long.
3 overtimes.
Yeah, 3 overtimes. They were able to finally get that final round that they needed. So, I mean, 1 round in a competition like this is all that
it's really crucial, to
push one side over the edge. And we might be able to see it here as Kingston now going to be attacking over towards this A side. They have 3 towards the B side defending, which is seeming a bit of a misplay here by the side of Blackpool. But how are they supposed to know? Is Hayaki able to push into showers? Not showers, able to push into short and get that kill over towards the player in backside. And now Hayaki getting that second over towards the player in land. And now it's a 5v3 as they need a retake. Can we see any retake plays coming out from the side of Blackpool here? Is the Raze ultimate going to be coming out and getting the kill onto Noodle? As Noodle gets taken out by the rocket from Raze here. Raze is going to be double satcheling back in, but Prince able to put himself in such a good position. They're getting the kill over onto Chillin. And does Flix? No, Flix is another call out. Didn't come out from Chillin. And now it is all into a 2v1 as the sun's going to be coming out. and they know that he's done. Can Prince reposition into a better spot? And Prince getting the 3K, the headshot, pushing it to 11 rounds for Kingston now. Blackpool struggling only with 6.
Yeah, Blackpool, they definitely need to do something on this defense side. I think they're doing a bit too much on the 1v1 fights, and then that 1v1 fights, it's what leads them to lose the round.
Yeah, they're all pushing out just one by one. It's not seeming like they have any coordination at all from the side of Blackpool here compared to Kingston's all out, just a ruthless attack. And they're pushing so well for this attacking side. They were struggling a bit on the defensive side, but it's not like they've composed themselves. Maybe they are more of an attacking team. And I mean, like I said, when I played this map once, it was 11-1 on defense. Managed to go attack and bring it back to 13-11. So we can see stuff like that happen. But now ASIM are going to be pushing out Cries and getting the headshot over onto ASIM or taking him around. Now putting it into a 4v5 situation. Scratch that. 3v5 as Chilling gets the headshot onto Hayaki. But the bomb is still going down with the little guy, the wingman from the dead Gecko. And now the ultimate going to be coming out, just trying to push them back, stop the potential push that's coming in. But Chilling with 2 now, getting the headshot onto Noodle after a few shots go through. And Prince giving away his position now. Can he get the shots over onto him? And not able to do anything, but it doesn't matter because Swelash is able just to do everything for this team. As this blind's going to come out, gets the shot, gets the 4K, and yet again, it is a 4K. We cannot see the aces. Where are the aces in this game?
I want to see the aces, man.
We want to see a player get all 5, but it's impossible. I mean, I believe that even if we saw like a Sage in one of these games, they would be able to get an ace, but not the 6K and still lose the round. It's just so many 4Ks are coming on, and the curse is so prevalent in this week so far. I wonder if there's been any more 4Ks in other matches as well. No aces anywhere. Wow, what a round that was. But Kingston, I mean, Swelash showed why he's just been so dominant so far this game, but was just unable to take out.
He almost had it. He almost had it.
I mean, the 4K, it was so crazy. And just whiffed a tiny little bit. But, I mean, it was great play from him. He was sat there in guard and was able to use the blind to get away from the aftershock of the breach and push into a better position to push Jet back a little bit. Now, ASIM are going to be getting stunned as they're going to be going for a bit of an A push here. 3-2 again, 2 over towards the shout. But what will the Rays do? As the Goombot's going to be coming out, as they're getting pushed back so much by Flex in a bit of a different situation there. As they're going to be rotating a bit back away from it. Can they get the kill? Jet headshotted through the box. They're taken down to 65 HP. But look at the breach. They are also very weak as they're going to be trying to push out. But Sebu able to get another kill on the board. They need that for the confidence. And maybe that confidence will be enough to push them back into the limelight of this round. But I mean, will this be another repeat of what we saw last game where it just went 11 and then they weren't able to get that final round to push it in match point? But the Visor going to be coming out, pushing them back a bit. Is the ultimate the wall going to be coming out for Prince in a great position over towards guard and getting the kill. Now the ultimate coming out. They're going to be able to see where they are with this Cypher ult, and they know that 3 of them are all on site. And they have the bomb. They're going to be able to rotate. Here's the TP is going to be coming out. Are they in a position to know that he's TP'd though? I'm not sure they are. As they're going to be taking the time. The Cypher trip's going to be coming out on the flank. They could push from the left side of the defensive flank here towards short, but I believe all of them are going to be coming over. The spike goes down. Now a 4v2. What will Kingston do to try and secure this round?
Kingston, I think they just need to get 1 or 2 picks just to get that number advantage down.
I mean, we've seen Blackpool be in these positions before where they just give the 1v1s, but look at the grenade coming out. Will that hit Prince? And it does, and it pushes it down into 1v4 situation. Swelash, we've seen you in these before as he gets one. Can he do the rest? 3 more kills. Still has the util to push out. The flash coming out and gets 1, gets 2. Now in a 1v1 situation. But doesn't matter as Flix is able to get the kill on the Swelash. And he's just doing so much for this team. Swelash, he's just constantly getting these kills, getting pushed into these 1v3, 1v4 situations and almost able to do everything with it, but gets taken out by Flix. And this is a rivalry for the ages. Flix yet again taking out Swelash when he's on such an important
Flix and Swelash are tied to each other.
I mean, 21 and 12, along with 15 assists. Swelash has this team on his back and is pushing them towards his victory. But what an important kill for Sebi there. Was able to get their 5th kill of this game so far. And it helped Blackpool secure that round so much. But Flix is just trying to keep the side of Blackpool here into this game, and he's doing well so far. Was able to get 2 very important rounds so far back to back, just stopping Swellish's absolute dominant rampage that he's been on. And it's been so tight. Will Kingston be able to get it? As Hayaki spots tries and getting the jump peak is able to take him out. But now the Razorbine's almost taking him down. The Gecko will only be coming out here. Needs to try and take out Chillin here. Does he spot him in the corner? He doesn't spot him. And unable to do anything with it. But Zamarcus Swellash, yet again, the wallbang through.
Swellash is on fire.
Chillin. I don't know what they have read Swellash, but he is absolutely dominating. I mean,
he's on
early in the game, it didn't seem like he was doing the best, but now the Breachel going to be coming out, and the Aftershock trying to push anyone off of the side, and XC gets a kill in the noodle, but it doesn't matter as Prince is able to reposition himself into a better place and get a kill onto 7 as Asimo gets the shot over on towards XC as Flix is going to be pushing out here, gets another one with the rocket, and the shot's coming out.
Flix?
Can he manage to do it? Flix getting the shots over now, the 3K, and this blind's going to be coming out.
No, the blind.
The blind. Hayaki able to get that kill, and finally we're on a match point without going into overtime.
Wow, wow. Kingston, Blackpool, what a match. What a match so far. I think Blackpool, what they could have done better. With that breach ult, they didn't do something afterwards. They just wasted a breach ult for nothing. They used it for nothing.
They didn't have the positions. I mean, they didn't have any of the elbow control, which allowed Prince just to get the kills towards elbow.
They could have a bit more communication on that side. But yeah, looks like Kingston's on fire.
I mean, realistically, if you look at the statistics for these past rounds, it's been Flix just keeping them in it.
Yeah.
Like, the 3Ks, 4Ks just constantly coming out from the side of Flix. But now, Swellish is going to be pushing over towards this A side here with the likes of Jetties. They're going to be pushing towards Lambs. Do they have the information? They do, as they're going to be pushing him. But Flix yet again getting a kill. But Asimo able to push into the back of the side. And now they know where XC is. They know XC is over towards the shower sides as the grenade's going to be coming out. Hayaki getting the kill on the chill. This is all to play for. It's a 3v3 situation. And the shot's coming out. Swellish getting a kill on the XC. But still, Flix is alive. Flix might be able to secure this round as there's the Vandal in hand, but Kryzen has the buggy, is going to be pushing over towards this side here. Are they going to be using the ultimate here? They need to use something to try and secure the round. As Flix gets taken down by Swellash, and now it is all to play for. The Gecko blind going to be coming out, but doesn't matter. It's looking like Kingston are going to be securing this round as Hayaki gets the final kill. And that is it. Kingston, 13 rounds. Blackpool, 8. I mean, it didn't go to overtime that time.
Thankfully.
It was still such a close game. Despite the score being 13-8, it felt like it was so much closer. And that matchup between Flix and Swellash, that was a match for the ages.
True MVPs, and it shows on the board, really.
That's like asking who's better, you know, LeBron James or Kobe. You know, that was a fight for the ages between
Fight of
them
the GOATs
two.
is actually crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like when we saw in the GC games. And the two chambers who were going at it.
Yeah. Remember.
But Swellash was able to come out on top along with his team of Kingston. And wow, like, they're brand new. They are the rookies. They are the underdogs coming into this tournament. This was their first ever British Esports student champs that they've ever played in. And they've pushed themselves up to 4 wins so far and 4 losses.
I think what I hope to see in the future, do you think Kingston will be like the new rivals of the Confetti Arrows, the defending champions?
I mean, there was a lot that Kingston can still work on in their games. You know, the communication can be a bit better. Some of their players might not perform as well as they can compared to the likes of Confetti Arrows. But Confetti might have went through a roster change.
Yeah.
We don't know this. Players might have went off to uni and decided to do prosper in their own courses and leave behind the Confetti Arrows college team. And I believe they might be in Group C.
Yes. Group C.
Group C, which I believe does mean that they have been struggling a bit.
Yeah, that's a third bracket. So there's 6 groups from A, B, C, D, E, F. So that's 6. And then Confetti is on the third bracket. So
I mean, maybe they'll be able to push themselves up when the brackets get rearranged again, but I would love to see more of Kingston.
Yeah.
I mean, they've just went on an absolute spree. The games that they have played, which they haven't forfeited by a bye, they have showed dominating spirit.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll be able to see them again later on. But honestly, what a great set of games today. One overtime that went to 16-14, and then a domination game of Flix versus Swellash for the side of Kingston.
Yeah.
Versus
for like 3 matches, bro. It's that first match was really intense. It was a match for the ages, I'd say.
I mean, it might have felt like 3 because of the amount of disconnects that we did have today, which we do apologize for, but we were able to come back stronger. And it was just so great. And I cannot wait for the next set of weeks when we cast more Valorant. You know, we'll be going for the Rocket League, the Overwatches and the leagues, which I cannot wait to be casting as well. So hopefully you'll be able to tune in with them as well over the next upcoming weeks.
Can't wait for a bit of League of Legends as well.
Every Wednesday, 4 o'clock. Make sure to be tuning in. It'll be great to see. But that is honestly a great set of games that we've had today.
Wow. I think I should get back to Valorant now. I'm getting that adrenaline again from playing Valorant.
I mean, I was watching a friend's tournament yesterday and I decided to play one game. And after that game, I decided not again. I'm just going to sit and cast it. I've still got the knowledge to be able to cast it. I don't want to play the game. Maybe I'll keep up with the updates, you know, because I get a bit confused. But honestly, what a great week 8 it has been for the British Esports Student Champs. That has been Valorant. And I hope you all enjoyed that one. But we shall be seeing you again on our next stream. So we'll see you all later. Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you very much. See you guys next time.